your mission, your reason for being invited to this wedding from Otomo Kento. A request to help sort out the brothers' issues over humility's lessons, as well as look into potential rumors of corruption in the area. As he is worried, as are many, that with the emperor aging and his pregnant wife and son not found, that there is no heir, and that is causing the clans to prepare for that eventuality and to become perhaps some are looking to claim the throne for their own. So should this come to pass, but for now, the Atomo are focused on keeping the empire together, and to that end, he is sending you kind of undercover to Humility's lesson to deal with these issues based on your specific skill sets. You attended the wedding, met some interesting characters, some of whom will be at Humility's lesson. Um, Chio, or Shikachio, and Toritaka Kagayoshi, and I believe it was Josh's boy, Togashi, all saw a sort of argument between a crab, a sparrow, and a crane, in which the crane seemed to settle it. Kakita Jubei. And you all managed to get invites to Humility's lesson, as was Atomo's request. And I believe Yue received a message. Not I shouldn't say a letter. It was word of mouth, not very well delivered message from Hinorashi no Rentaro on behalf of a Ronin. And yeah, that's kind of where we left the night. We will begin the next morning. You know that the actual meaning of Humility's lesson is not going to be for a few months, and it'll take some time to get to Humility's lesson. I shouldn't say that you're not in a rush, but you have some days. You don't have to leave this morning to get there. You imagine that the brothers are going to retire to their own private domains before they really approach the Grand Castle. So there's time. But I would like to know what you guys want to do and when you guys want to make your way that direction. Just let me know. If there's any places you want to visit on the way there, you've got time.
Well, I would say that during our tea, and I don't know if we want to act that out or roleplay that out or not, but
Sure. I don't,
it's up to you guys. Um, if we don't, Chio would eventually say, you all are welcome to come to Kyuden Kakita. Is Kakita mine? No. What is my
No.
castle name?
no, that's the crane. That's the crane
Oh my
castle.
god. My castle has a name that I
It
totally
does.
remember the name of 100%. Hold on. Dear castle name L5R.
I mean, I wanna act out the, I
Yeah, I
wanna
think
role
so.
play out
Okay.
the tea party.
Yeah, so I think the next morning was the invite for the next day?
I
Yeah.
believe so. UA, I will say, if you want to deliver your thing to the docks, you want to do that before the tea party, just in case that guy takes
Yeah.
off.
No, I mean, she's gonna do that first light, and I definitely think that's gonna be before the tea party. Unless
Sure.
everybody wants to get there at like 3 a.m. We'll start it
Sure.
off like real fresh.
No.
Who like
Jesus. Okay. Here
who
we
likes
go
So
again.
who likes a tea party at 3 a.m.? Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy,
um
3 a.m.
I
Living that
want
Mark Wahlberg life.
um I will go ahead and do a thing though, because I don't want them to know that I'm there. I mean,
Okay.
I want to go invisible. I don't want to have attention drawn to me.
I see.
I don't want people to see that I'm going to the dock and handing off this present.
This letter.
Is my
All right. Okay.
thing.
This is gonna be a skullduggery type check then.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm gonna actually do theology air.
Okay. How so?
With an invocation, I have magic.
I
Bruh.
see. All right.
Actually, that's not it. That's
okay,
actually not it. That's Cloak of Night.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Theology air. Targeting one object or character at range 0-1. Ability is equal to your silhouette. Is your silhouette 2? Hold on.
yeah, I think it's
Okay.
2.
I think that's correct. Yeah. Okay. So difficulty 2 here.
You got, I believe, in the
believe.
3 a.m. tea party.
The 3 a.m. tea party. Hell yeah. Let me check something real quick because I want to just make sure. Doo-doo-doo. Let me see. Generate 3 or okay, it's 3 or more. Okay, we're cool. Theology air. Please.
Hey,
Looking
girl.
pretty good.
If you need help in theology, I can help you with that.
No, I'm good. I'm real good in theology. I'll go ahead and take the exploding success and the other success, and I'll explode that die.
Sure.
But I would. Let's see. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Very good. So you're definitely gonna be able to succeed. Yeah. I guess you'll just have to be, unless you have something else in mind, you're just gonna use the opportunity to reduce strife by 1.
I don't have any strife, so let me see if there's anything else I can do with this kind of
Okay.
reaction.
Sure.
Doo-doo-doo. Where is that sheet? I should have had all this brought up.
All right, here we go.
Air. Let's see. So I am actually going to use it to act subtly to attract minimal attention to my
Sure.
efforts. Just kind of make myself even less,
Conspicuous.
I don't want anybody following me out of here, basically.
Fair enough. Yeah, quiet as can be. You sneak out in the early morning, making your way down towards the elaborate docks that exist here in the capital. And though they are expansive, I would say a lot of the docks are not currently in use. In fact, some areas probably look like they're not in disrepair, but they have not seen use in some time. But there is like a core section that is still very active, and you probably see several ships down, probably about 3 or 4 ships, bigger ships, down here, each with different flags. Although all of them have a flag above that is of the Mantis clan.
Okay, I'm gonna look for his ship because I think he did give me the name of it.
Mm-hmm. He did, and if nothing
told me
else,
yeah, and I think he told me to ask for someone or like ask for him.
yes. And I mean, mantises usually take their name from their ship anyway. So
Yeah.
he
Yes.
looks at
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I will ask for him.
And as you do, you just ask one of the I'm actually curious to do this because you're very quiet. You are, I believe, actually invisible.
I am invisible. I would, I'd wait till it kind of wears off.
Okay.
And just find maybe like the probably like a commoner, whoever kind of serves on the ship.
Sure.
I'm guessing that's kind of what's going on. It's not like a ship of samurais that are being...
Not entirely. Like, there are some samurai here, and they are the ones that are in charge, but there are plenty of deckhands that are not, right?
I figure if it's his ship, he's probably the highest ranking person.
So that's for the captain, basically.
Yeah.
Sure. And being a samurai, I mean, anyone could tell that you are, even if you're being subtle. They will rush on board, and he comes out. Looks like he's already dressed, ready for the morning. I mean, he still looks like he's in his more ragged clothing compared to other samurai, but he also looks like he's been awake for some time. Sees you, kind of just sticks his tongue on the corner of his cheek and kind of see it.
Good morning.
Morning.
If you see that person who gave you that message again, could you give him this? And I kind of hold out the Omamori.
He kind of looks at it for a minute. You realize I'm on a boat and that there's a lot of water and a lot of...
It should be okay.
I'm probably not gonna see him again,
Well, then you can keep it. It's
kind of...
It's a blessing from Bishamon, so...
He kind of looks at it for a moment and sighs kind of heavily, not just out of just annoyance, just... Yeah, I'll say he just kind of sighs. But he'll take it from you gently. If I see him, I'll give it to him. I'm not gonna make any promises. And
I bow.
He kind of awkwardly does the same. Though not as deep, and it's kind of quick.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know that... He seems to debate a few different lines of conversation before just saying, all right.
Okay.
All right.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. It's not my business. Just take care of yourself.
You as well.
He kind of scratch at the back of his head for a minute and nod and head back on his ship and continue to shout orders to people for a moment, but eventually he disappears back into his quarters.
Yeah, I mean, she probably doesn't linger very long. She goes and she will head back to her residence.
Sure. What'd you do? And no one's really the wiser. You know that Ayami has not been Ayami's not been staying here since she got married, so
yeah, I kind of figured.
But yeah, you guys prepare. Or where are you guys? You just hosting it here at this place?
Yep.
All right.
Since everyone is super upset about their quarters, except for Furitaka. Yeah, me and Furitaka were like, this is fine.
I really think it's just Gio being Gio.
More than I usually have.
She does occasionally have her moments of like, but you should see Castle Sheikah.
Yeah,
Kayuden Sheikah, you'd understand.
yeah. You'll understand that this isn't that good. Um, so, yeah, you guys. Is there anyone else who has like really early morning business?
I think Sheikah would spend some time walking around the city because this travel is her passion. So
Sure,
she would want to soak up everything she possibly can.
absolutely. And there is no place in the empire like Otosanuchi. It is beauty and splendor, unlike probably, I mean, at least all the like samurai of the world would say the world. There's no place like it. Um,
Okay.
you're not able to get back into the inner city again, but you were able to travel and see the districts that are dedicated to the spirits and to the gosh, what's the word? The kami. Um, you will be able to kind of tell there are different guards for each district, and some are lion, some are crane. So even one that's scorpion.
Um, she
Um,
will buy little mementos for herself and for, the children at the castle, and of course her honored aunt.
sure. Do you take your spear dancer Shika Kazu, or Kazu? How do you say his name? Kazuo?
I think it's
Kazuo?
Kazuo.
Kazuo? Kazuo.
Yeah. Um, I don't. Uh,
Fair enough.
no, unless he really wanted to go, which I will leave up to you. She'd be like, I'm going for a walk.
Yeah. No, I mean he doesn't feel like you're in any danger here.
Yeah, so she would go by herself then.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't know if it might be relevant to anything you're about to make me roll, but I do have the keen sight distinction. Um, but yeah, so she wanders, she buys some basically souvenirs, little toys for the children of of Castle Shika or Kayuden Shika, and finds a nice new hair ribbon or something for her aunt.
Sure, you're able to do so. Um, the morning isn't super busy. I mean, well, that's not true. There's not too much that stands out this morning, is what I would say. In Otosanuchi, it is a quieter morning in terms of important activity. There's still the bustle of civilians around. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's too much for you to see at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have a nice morning and begin to prep for this tea party.
Yes.
And you do. And in some time, it is time for it. And the four of you, I don't believe you invited anyone else, right? You didn't actually invite, well, the one lion, Kodo.
No, that was Tagashi who wanted to invite
Yeah.
Noki.
Okay, Fumitaka.
No, he didn't actually invite him. It's just
Fumitaka's like, what's the plan, guys?
no. This is just
What? No, I'm
this is basically
Toritaka.
just
Fumitaka.
this is basically just a catch up to make sure
Right.
it's a regroup.
Absolutely. And so yeah, you guys are able to in this beautiful estate provided by the now Doji Ayami. Although again, she is not here. You guys are able to prepare for this tea ceremony. You see the trees of the garden. I imagine you do. Do you do this outside or inside?
Um,
just aesthetically.
What's the better setting? What's the better setting? Is it
Um,
prettier outside, prettier inside?
It is
it
prettier
hot?
outside.
Is it hot outside?
Um,
What's the weather like? Is it
I'm
raining?
I'm viewing it as closer to fall, so probably not that hot actually.
What's the
Uh,
what kind of clouds are in the sky right now, down to their scientific name?
That is, she's asking
We're
valid
talking about
questions.
cumulus nimbus clouds
It is
it's-
pouring
ooh,
rain.
That's bad. That's a thunderstorm.
It is
Um,
pouring rain outside. It is awful. But like Chica, it starts to rain very
All
badly as
right,
you're out shopping.
I tell them to start setting up outside.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah.
You know, we'll do it outside. We'll do it in the garden.
Out in the garden?
Oh, No, I think we would go indoors into enclosed places.
Okay.
So our voices don't travel over walls and things like that.
Fair enough.
I don't know who's listening.
You don't. And so you guys arrive, and the whole presentation is prepared on the interior of this building. And yeah, we sit with Morimoto, with Shika, Toritaka, Kaito, and Togashi. Even though he's rather quiet today, he had a rough night.
I can't imagine why.
Open the door. No. You may discuss things at your leisure. Katie is probably around.
Yeah, she's here. She's invited.
Yeah.
She told Tagashi that she would be there.
Is the baby
And plus
here?
she's also
Sure.
the baby of
I mean, all of her babysitters are in here.
No,
So...
because she doesn't know you guys yet.
Okay.
And this is like she's trying to do like a formal thing. But yeah, so baby isn't here. She's probably with Sachiko.
Okay.
We call for Sachiko to babysit. She's such a good babysitter.
Yeah, I mentioned I tried to call Sachiko and she didn't come. It was like the first time the whole trip.
I'm so convinced that she would have come just with the baby like footballed under her arm.
Yeah. I mean, she would have turned up. If you called her, she would have turned up. I don't know that she would have turned up with the baby, but she would have turned up.
No, it's fine. It's mostly a joke.
No,
it is 100% a joke. I'm not trying to be disruptive.
There you go. But yeah, you guys are free to have whatever conversation you like.
I mean, I make small talk for a bit, and then I, make sure, you know, she kind of glances about a bit, and we're alone, yes?
Ideally.
So, I think that perhaps, sharing whatever knowledge we all have would probably be the first step. And she will...
Katie got an invitation to Fumitaka's, or Kodo Fumitaka.
I received my invitation from,
I'm looking up the name too, Bonnie, give me a sec.
Akodo Daigo. There's so many names, so I'm not complaining about that, just to be very clear.
Yeah.
It's just that I was like...
Good. So I've tried to mark them all by their clan, so you can kind of find them.
So she would say, my invitation came from Akodo Daigo. He seemed, from my read of the situation, he seems to think I may be able to assist him. I would hope that helps get a bit closer to the situation. And she would tell them, like, this is what I know about the man. I actually had tea with him the day before yesterday, and kind of info dumps everything that she learned about him. You know, he is the one that's been spending most of the time running the business kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
The responsible older brother, well, no, they don't know. The responsible brother, his accusations against Fumitaka, I guess they're not really accusations. It's more like he says that his brother would just sell the clan out for all intents and purposes. So she would give you all that rundown.
Did he say why he thinks that?
I don't remember. Did he say why he thinks that?
He didn't go into specifics. He just thinks that he's selling it out to the different clients. How he phrased it.
He didn't go into specifics, and it didn't seem prudent to press yet. But I'm sure that if I could speak with him again, I could start to tease that out. I look at Katie, who got the invitation from Fumitaka.
As far as what his deal is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
we all kind of turned to look at her.
Sure. Katie will just kind of smile and say, "To hear Fumitaka tell it, and he did. He he admits that Daigo was supposed, like the one that everyone thought was going to do so, but their father told him to do this. He believes that it is his father's wish, and he means to honor it. He does seem to have some support from at least some of the people I've seen. There was a few people that came to express as much, mainly the crane. Though he had a lot of lion too.
Daigo also seems to have support. It's not that neither of them have support. But I wonder why the one who spent most of his time running is not the one his father talked to. Or, you know what I meant. My cold medicine addled brain is having trouble.
She could. Katie will again say, she said he says it was kind of like a final days sort of thing.
Interesting.
I wonder if you could commune. She kind of looks to Katie and she says, "I wonder if you could commune with him and see if that was what he said." So, I mean, if that's what he said, those are his wishes. Unless, I mean, were other people there when he told him that, or was it just,
I don't know, but I imagine the Kitsu could do that if nothing else, or probably already would have.
I think that if there were witnesses, this would not be as much of a it would be a lot harder for this to be what it is if there were actual witnesses. And I'm not saying Fumitaka is lying, I would never imply. I'm just saying that if there were witnesses, then we probably would have heard about it by now. It would be like my friend Akuni was there kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just am concerned as to why it seems out of character.
I mean, we also don't know Akoto Daigo either.
Oh, I am aware.
Maybe he did something that angered his father before death.
I have a rapport, I believe. I can definitely make a point of trying to work on that angle. I look at Morimoto. I saw that you were speaking to him as well. Did you learn anything?
I don't think I learned anything overly special. I mean, I got my invite, but he didn't seem to want to talk about that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Oh, and we'll do your thing later. I just wanted to assure you we will get to that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I look at Toritaka. I don't remember what Toritaka who invited Toritaka. So
It was oh god, Daigo. Or,
was it Daigo?
yeah, you both got invited by the same person.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
That's the only thing that I knew for sure. Yeah, in terms of information about that, I know just about as you guys do. I'm not like, to be fair, the city is pretty intense right now for someone out from the sticks. So there's a lot. So I'm not really accustomed to being social in that kind of department.
I get it. It gets a little easier. We're also kind of from the middle of nowhere. She kind of like gestures to Katie.
Hmm.
We kind of spend all our time up on a mountain.
Done my best.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that was the teleport button.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my times up in my mountains as well. Not fun up over there.
Hot. You do all the.
You guys kind of like you have a lot to talk about, and that's.
Who, Katie?
Oh, I mean, all three of us.
Oh yeah. Okay. So how's your guys' mountains? Is it flourishing? Or
I mean, it's doing pretty well. We take care of it. We take care of the kami there.
what
How's your
part?
mountain?
Oh, it's pretty close to the Crabland, so going by that, I think you know what that means.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ours is much better than that. I mean, we did.
Yeah. Okay.
We did have an Oni at one time, but not anymore.
Onis are not fun at all.
No,
there have been accounts of them around where I am, but we
actually we're on the opposite side. We're in the north. We're by the northern mountain wall.
It's not common for those things to get up there, so. But I can't imagine being on kind of in the southern mountains. That sounds rather trying.
I mean, we get support from some crab occasionally. Some Ronin do show up and just do their thing, but kind of just stick to our own, which is rather odd because am I the only one without a connection to any of the Imperial family here?
Oh no, we don't have any. I mean,
no.
Other than
Sheikah shifts slightly.
The Emperor. I was gonna say the Emperor was like in the city of French Frog at the same time I was, but I didn't see him or anything.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Kato Yue and Morimoto, you're both heroes of Rich Frog, so having you guys come is a big deal. Sheikah, what was your name? Didn't you arrange for the marriage?
No, another Sheikah did that. I also, full disclosure, I am actually related to the Imperial family by blood.
There's the connection there. I look at T-posing guy over here. I'll talk to him later.
He looks a little stressed.
I wonder why.
He looks tired.
Yeah.
Didn't sleep very well.
Which brings to me, I'm not sure why I'm even here, because...
Well, you are a strong Sugenja, at least according to what you said to that... I don't remember who you said it to.
I
Bonnie
don't remember
doesn't.
either.
But you
But
you claim to be a strong Shugenja, so
No, I just claim to know what I know and be good at what I know. If I don't
I
know
mean,
anything, I'll figure it out. But like, I'm from a literally, quite literally, like a backwater village with barely even a castle or anything. Like this building we're in is bigger than the thing we have over there.
I mean, Kaede's a Shugenja too. You don't have to
Mhm.
be. You don't have to be like a.
That one shot.
You don't have to be.
Hey, babe.
What?
Your wife's saying please don't get one shot again.
I'm trying not to get one shot.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's
Love
okay.
you.
Love you too.
love you too.
Love you too, says both.
Um, I mean, you don't have to be kind of. I mean, you speak to the kami, yeah.
No, actually, I don't think I do. I think I speak more directly to the spirits, and unlike the
Yeah.
Kuni, bless
Yeah.
you, unlike the Kuni who kind of take this spirit's, I guess, essence as their own in a way.
No,
Or what?
not like demons, like the of the earth, like the elements. You can do magic, right?
To a point. I mean, my training was still far from finished when I received the letter of invitation here.
I mean, so are we. No, Katie kind of brought that up too. We're still kind of, we're still kind of learning. It's weird that, I mean, you've kind of dealt with supernatural things before, so if
mhm.
so is Morimoto and I, and I guess Togashi has a sixth sense, so it must have something to do with that.
Oh, yeah, I kind of looking over at Tagashi, T-posing, being stressed over there. Yeah, and I kind of get the same feeling from him. Eventually I will roleplay with Josh, trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with him.
not this week.
Not this week. Maybe tomorrow in game. But no, Derek,
Yes.
the Falcon don't really pray to a god, correct?
To the kami, like everyone does. I'll worship the kami.
If
Um,
you're, I was gonna
mhm.
say, if you're like the spirit, you're a. If you're like the Falcon school, you're a Shugenja.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, which one then? Is it which one do? Because I still have not found an
So,
actual
if
detailed book
you-
of the Falcon.
Yeah, if you look at your fourth tab, your stuff there is probably magic, which would make you a Sugenja.
And I think I was gonna say, I think
No.
your Falcon is in the Shadowlands book.
Mhm.
It should be in the.
I think I read it, but only like 4 paragraphs, and then it
Yeah,
went
it's
straight to
got a bit-
hair.
Yeah, a few pages.
I
Okay,
am
I'll
also
read it.
Sugenja, but I have not had cause to use many of my abilities very often. My combat abilities. I've spent time using other things that are more in line with.
I mean, it's still incredibly impressive. To be able to talk to the kami.
She nods. She seems pretty modest about this, in particular, because you know,
Mhm.
I wonder if that is a connection.
It could be.
Oh, question. Did whenever we arrived in the city, did you guys talk to a lady? What's her name? Oh god, what's her name?
Chico?
Yeah, like she
Yeah, she's here
feels.
babysitting.
Is she right here now?
I mean, not like here, but
She's in the other
in the
room.
building.
Yeah.
She's down the hallway a little bit.
Yeah, she was the attendant that assisted me.
Okay, because she kind of gave me a heebie-jeebie vibe.
She's not
Kind
human.
like she's. Oh
She's not malevolent. She's just not human.
no, I never got that word of a sense. I never got that sense out of her. She's just feel like she was everywhere at once for no reason.
Yeah, I have suspicions, but she maybe a kitsune.
Could be a
believe that.
scorpion and is very good with their job.
No, she'd be wearing a mask. Plus, I don't think she's a samurai. She doesn't have a. She doesn't carry her katana on her, or her wakizashi.
No, I can't even. I don't know why I bought stopwatch if I don't get to use it.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I don't think she is in any way, shape, or form malevolent. It's just, it was
Okay.
a revelation
That's-
I had yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you all.
Chica, that's really wonderful to hear because my nephew is with her right now.
Wow.
We handed her off to her, and she could be halfway across the city by now.
Well,
You wouldn't
I
know.
told you, did I not? I didn't realize that she had your nephew. I apologize. It would have been the first thing I discussed with you if I'd
You're fine.
realized.
I'm joking.
What?
I'm joking. You're fine.
Oh, while we're here, everyone, have some of this, and Toritaka's gonna pull out just a bag full of tea leaves, specifically from the Falcon, while we're having our tea party.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry if they're not the best, but these are the only things that grow around there.
No, this is wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. It's some form of lime, like a lime leaf.
I will treasure this. I hope that one day I will get to travel more and see your mountains one day.
Hopefully one day they'll be safe to travel. What did we get from the tea party, by the way? Hold on. I think I actually have. What do?
It has to be a tea ceremony specifically. Yeah.
Oh.
Which, I mean, you can do.
Oh.
Yeah, it's once per game session.
Per.
I actually don't. I was gonna say, yeah, you might be the one doing the tea ceremony because I can't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't have that on this character.
Oh, you can't. Well, I thought you did.
You have to do the roll.
Oh.
You have to do the performance void check.
I'll
Well,
assist you with it.
my performance is terrible, but I have pretty good void.
Yeah, I'll assist you with it.
I can donate a void dice. So you can have an extra void dice and an extra skill dice.
I think I was gonna say I think you can only donate skill dice, right?
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah.
Okay. We've learned so much about this game since the first time we played it.
How many skill dice do I get?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one? Okay, I'll roll one. Ooh.
So you keep that in addition. So.
Nice. Oh wait, I gotta explodes.
Hell yeah, 2 opportunities. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's the opportunity. If you succeed, each target gains 1 void point.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh, wait, look at that. I'm so cool.
Yeah.
So current is 1 out of 4.
So I think perhaps when Toritaka prepares this with his with his specific leaves from the Falcon Land. It's a different taste for you all. Something it tastes like nothing you've had before. It's probably
I'll say more.
Like nothing.
Ooh,
I think it would
goodbye,
be
strife.
more.
Mhm. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it'd be more not more citrusy than anything. Surprisingly, from the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a total of 5 strife gone?
No, it would be a total of 3 plus 1, so 4 strife
Ooh.
gone.
Whoa!
And then a
then
void point.
void point. Each card gets a 1 point.
Wow!
You took me from 5 to 1. Good job.
I took
Once a game
myself from
session.
6 to 2.
Once a game session, you get it.
Yeah, you might need it.
Yeah.
Hi. Would you like
Yeah,
to say
Thank you,
hi to
Dory
everybody?
Taco.
It's beautiful.
This is
Thank
really
you.
good. It's really nice.
Thank you.
My pleasure. It's one of the few things I can do, other than
I-
the spirit thing.
Some-
Should get with the but you haha but
What'd you put in the tea?
Well, more citrus than anything.
Nah,
Kind of mixes well with the sugar.
I was just making a joke.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
no, you're good.
This is Katie, right?
Yeah, it's Katie.
Okay.
How are we gonna all get there?
I was going to castle or
Castle move. Oh,
no, hold on,
okay.
hold on. Is it Kaiden? Kayuden?
Uh, yeah, I believe so. It is Kaiden.
Kayuden Shika is actually on the way. I would extend an invitation for you to take your respite there. On the way there,
I mean, Kaido and I have our wagon that we took into the city.
well,
It's true.
I'm happy to travel together. And as I said, Kaiden Shika is open to guests, and we can rest there for an evening or two. I'm sure my honored I'm sure Aunt Shika Zhang would want to join in on these, so probably need to pick her up anyway.
I could do that.
It sounds wonderful.
But
We'd be honored.
I think you all would like it. There's a beautiful tree that I like to meditate under from time to time.
It sounds very zen. I could use more of that.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, good.
I'm pulling up a map
good.
of Kayuden Shika because I read this whole thing, and the only thing I remember is the walls are made of gypsum, so they literally sparkle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, so that may be our first big stop. Can you take us back to the world map?
Sure.
We are. Where are we? Right here? No.
Yeah. And
Who's
Shika,
that?
the castle is in these woods, despite what the lion and crane want to say. Yeah, that is on the way, sort of. The castle is on this side of the mountains, right?
On the side of the mountains. Hold on. Yeah, I mean it is on this side of the mountains. Yes.
Cool. And I would love to hear about your time in the city of the Rich Frog.
I'd be more than happy to tell you the story. Though, depending on who you ask, we'll get very different versions of it.
Such as history and life and perspective.
Wanashi is the greatest samurai hero in the world.
Oh, you're a fan?
From Wanashi's point of view.
From Wanashi's point of view.
the Ben Kenobi thing from a certain point of view.
Black.
Okay. That dog. Alright.
Oh, did you want us to do that now, or did
Oh.
you want to talk about that later?
Oh,
Bonnie?
no, I was just making conversation
Mm.
more than anything, and
We can tell you about it on the way.
of course, I would love that.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about while you're here? Plans of actions? It seems like you've got some.
Can I look for a falcon egg?
What?
A falcon egg.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Like, how are you going about trying to find one?
Local pet store.
Yeah. Is there a local pet store? Probably. It's a rich city.
I would like a trade. So commerce. Probably produce or exchange. Earth or water.
I'll do water. Because water is
Honestly,
great.
it should be water. It should be water. It should be exchange.
Charm. Oh, I'm hot. I can do this. I can charm. Oh, is it not?
I
Hello?
love our confidence.
Trade? Water? Modify? What? Go.
Oh,
How much money did you start with? I'm sure it's not going to matter, but
Probably not enough, to be honest.
I mean,
I think we all start with a minimum of 5 koku.
yeah, which is like 5 years supply of rice. So
Oh,
I mean,
that's pretty
I
good.
started with 4.
yeah,
I don't remember
So, I mean-
what I started with.
Let's see.
Yeah, mine is 5 koku.
So,
Keith, you started with 3.
3? Ooh, I'm
3
so
years.
poor, guys. 3 years of rice.
You can
Yeah,
get more.
you get stipends from your lord, and you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say mostly we just send the bill to our
your lord.
our lord.
So-
Daimyo.
It'd be a little harder in your case because he's so far away. But so it might be better for you to have it on hand. But yeah, trade is not something you normally have to do. So it's a bit of a
Yeah.
unique, not unique, but rare experience for you. But you are able to like travel around Otosanuchi looking for a falcon egg. You know, just for fun. Can you roll me a? Is there a nature? I don't know if there's nature in this game. Maybe not. I feel like it would be like survival, but
Can I
yeah.
actually use... Because I
Yeah.
wanted to... Hold on. Let me expand this.
Sure, I'm looking.
Am I able to use my 6th sense to find an egg that has some sort... Hey, don't do that.
I need to see. Following apply to the characteristics. You distinct sense of supernatural beings. This is more for supernatural beings. I'm going to say a falcon does not count as supernatural.
Yeah, I know, but like more of like how to say that. Right, blah. Oh no, you're right.
It's alright. I'll say with 3. 3's probably fine. Considering you're gonna have to take 2 strife to do it. Also, yeah, you could probably purchase an egg. The money's gonna be kind of negligible, so don't worry about it for now. I'll say probably, unless you guys go like super crazy and start trying to buy super like really expensive things, we're not gonna worry too much about money in this game.
Okay.
Potentially in the future we will, but
Maybe if we're trying to buy a
It's
castle.
worth a year of rice.
yeah, it's not worth a year of rice, so we're not gonna worry about it.
I was about to be saying we're going into like decimal points if we have to like I give you a week and in a month.
Yeah. But yeah, you can acquire an egg.
Was it definitely a falcon egg?
That's what the check I was trying to look to find, but I couldn't find anything that would work. So
Oh,
Probably
that
so. I was looking like survival something, but nothing really made
Is
sense.
there a survival?
There's a survival. It's in the bottom left corner.
Bottom left. Yeah, I could do survival.
Yeah, but which fire to give you?
Or actually, can I use
Maybe
the
arrow.
already sense is sense if it's a falcon egg?
It wouldn't be theology though. No.
Something sense, something culture? Culture would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure. I'll say falcons are your culture. We'll
Yeah.
allow it. We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. I'm not eating. I have plans for this son of a bitch. Oh fuck. Hey, stop. Stop.
I'm assuming Evie.
No, Leah. Stop it.
Yeah, she told him to eat his eggs.
Eat it. No. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you think so? is what
Yeah,
I'll say.
I'm gonna take all of those to lower my strife back down to 1, 2. Hold on.
Finding an eagle egg
1,
lowers your
2,
your strife.
4. So -1 is 3 plus 2 minus 2, 3. I'm at 3.
All right.
Well, one of my passions is animal bond, so
Oh,
Sure.
okay. Makes sense.
yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna go do that.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do in town right now? Like I said, you're not in an immediate hurry. You can leave whenever you guys feel like. You don't have to all travel together. You can all travel together. Just to kind of set the parameters here. You can take whatever path you want to get to a humilities lesson. Which again bring you back to the lion map. Is up here.
Okay.
And you are here.
Can I go to that priestess of the void?
You
Before we
can go
leave?
before. You can go before.
Cool. In this big city, how long does it take for me to find her?
Perhaps a minute. We'll get back to it. Is there anything else anybody else wants to do in the meantime?
I need to find some books on the stuff that I'm dealing with, Derek.
In what sense? What type of books?
Like
Marriage.
books on demons and stuff like that.
Okay, that I will allow. Go ahead. And give me a. Hold on, I'm gonna use your sheet again to attack out. A theology. Water to survey, I think.
Interesting. I just increased my water.
Nice.
Theology, water. A bunch of opportunity.
So, what I'll say is this: I will give you a little bit of information for one success and an opportunity. I will give you no information for 2 opportunities on that subject, but I will give you something else. You can choose how to do this as you like. Basically,
I think I'm gonna need to have the ability to lose. Like, I think she already has some books that she had taken from like the Dragonlands on the subject, so she knew that she could, find a way to relax.
Mhm.
But yeah, if there's anything that I could find new here, it'd be beneficial.
Okay. So there's information on demons, some kind of basic stuff that
Something that she could, like, books that she could read while we're on our trip and stuff to kind of reduce some strife.
Sure. So to give you some kind of just cursory information on Shadowlands, like on demons and stuff, they primarily originate from the Shadowlands. Almost every dark corrupted thing comes from there and tries to infiltrate the Emerald Empire. With the crowd keeping them at bay, there are many different types. However, there have been times in the past where they have gotten through in smaller batches, so it is not uncommon to see them in various mountain ranges. places where they can hide, or even underground in caves or sewers, or any place that there are like Maho users or people who use any sort of corrupting influence. They just seem to show up sometimes, or like they're
It would be
attracted to
like
it.
a lot of the Scorpion lands, or
There could be some in their mountains. Um, it's probably not uncommon for such things to lie within the cities if they're good at hiding. There are types that can, um, though they're rare. For the most part, that the Empire does a good job at keeping it out of its borders, but not entirely. Smaller creatures have an easier time of getting through. Like prime example is probably like goblins or what's the other creature? Little things like goblins, I'll just say.
I'll be right back. I take the phone call.
Take your phone call. It's also not uncommon to see like places that are abandoned to have undead wander around, just as small amounts that were never cleared inside the Emerald Empire, but usually one or two samurai go and deal with those if they're discovered.
Would there be anything in these books that she finds that seem like it would connect to her issue, or
Nothing so far.
So this isn't. It would have to be that like these demons came from there, or would they have come from the Great Wall of the Northern Mountain?
It could have been either. Could have slipped through some area in the Caillou Wall, or could have just gone all the way up north. But that would have been kind of difficult. As far as like creatures that you're talking about that you've dealt with in the past, that probably is more than just rogue wanderers. That's like a concerted effort by larger things to get through, either by Maho user sacrifice or something like that. And that's not immediately anything you find anything on. At least anything new that you don't already know.
Gotcha. But where was I able to find like some books that I could use in the travel though?
You find some books that you can perhaps look into a little bit further, just kind of on a first reading. This is kind of the stuff that it gets into.
Perfect. And then the only other thing I needed to do was the marriage thing with Shiga.
Okay.
Get matched.
Yee.
Get matched, yo.
Like we're packing and you show up like, you want to, okay, let's sit down. So the way I would play this out is I start to ask you lots of questions. So why do you want to get married? Or is this something that your clan is requiring of you?
It's for both reasons. I mean, I definitely do want to raise up my clan, but at the same time, I also want to find somebody that I'm truly in love with.
That is admirable. What would she say? I'm gonna make the check, but she continues to ask you questions like, what do you look for in a partner? What traits do you admire in another person?
Someone who knows how to be strong and confident, but knows when to use it. Someone who I know I can trust in the heat of battle, and if it worse were to come to worse, I know they'd protect the people that I'd care about the most.
All right.
So I succeeded one way or the other.
You did.
We'll take. What can I do with one opportunity? I can't do anything with one opportunity other than lower my void. But I don't. It doesn't say. What can I do with a bonus success?
What can you do with bonus successes?
I don't.
There may not be anything for bonus successes. You need 3 though.
Yeah. Well, I succeed.
Yeah, so you succeed. Takes 2 strife to do so, but you will do so.
And she's asking you these questions, and it's almost like a conversation. You don't see any difference in her. Maybe you feel something. You probably do feel something because it is this is some kind of magic.
Yeah. So when you do the ties that bind, specifically this ritual, it focuses a lot on different energy points on in a person.
Mm-hmm.
The actual ritual goes more like into great detail out on that page, but yeah, you probably feel like certain points and your whole body or motor get a little tingly, um, like in a not in an unpleasant way, just warm as you're taking this in, Shio.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and specifically, what does Morimoto say she's looking for in a person? One more time.
Someone who is strong and confident and is able to handle himself, but also knows like how to be like caring.
Do they have to be a warrior?
It would be preferred. But ultimately, it just has to be somebody that I know that will take care of the people that I love the most if something were to ever happen to me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So I just give a person that I think
You can
kind of
give,
fits those.
yeah, you can give a hint. So basically, the way I read it is if we've already met them, I would be able to give some names.
There should be enough to identify them.
And if we haven't met them, I should be able to, when we meet them, be able to identify them.
Sure. Um, so yeah, I would say what you're looking for. Um, let me think for a minute because I've got a few different thoughts.
I'm gonna shove you with Kaikita Jubei.
Gosh. Um, so I mean, the clues I give you, Bonnie. Looking for someone of a higher status,
Mm-hmm.
a noble clan, somebody who seems to care about others while being a warrior. I mean, Kakita hits all of those, genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've seen it firsthand that he's hit all those. Um, he clearly has the reputation because the crab backed off. Um, he seems kind as he helped the sparrow. Um, but he's definitely a warrior, at least of some kind. Um, I would say probably that's the first thing that would like the first person that would come to you. Um, as far as somebody for Morimoto.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's the one I'm gonna go with. Um, this is like a potential good match. Um, yeah. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, she would say there is someone that I have met that may match that. Kakita Jubei of the Crane clan. I will say that it is not normal for Crane to leave their clan, so you may be required to leave yours if you pursue that. And I will say, this is not your only possible match, it's just the one that occurs to me now. There could be more. I don't want you to jump on the first one that comes across. Rushing these things is usually inauspicious.
And just so you know, Morimoto, because it's in the final paragraph of her thing, if you use the bond rules on page 136, which I do, after performing this ritual, the target and identified character may decrease the cost of performing a bond to 1 XP. So if you ever want to spend 1 XP, you can make a bond with this character.
Interesting. Have I met this person before or no?
I don't think I will say I would like you to actually have a conversation with them before you do so. And I don't think you have yet.
Well, yeah,
So
I'm not trying to do the bond thing yet. I just want to know, like, do I know what they look like?
I think you may have passed them briefly at the party, but they were not in the room a lot of the time. You were looking for somebody, ironically, because you were
Oh, it
looking.
always is.
Yeah, it's how it always be. Like, but you were actively trying to find somebody. They were outside.
She does
Is
smirk a
there?
little bit though. She says, I mean, you could also look at Shika Kazuo. She winks.
Her eyes go wide. Is that somebody in your family?
He's not my blood relative, but he is in my family. But yes.
I mean, by all means, I'll take, look at anybody who would, if you think they'd fit the bill.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want you to rush anything because ultimately this is someone that even if you do take lovers down the line, you will need to work with for the rest of your life. Or
And I
theirs.
do only want to do this once, if I could, hopefully, avoid it.
She laughs. Yes, we do not encourage repeat customers, to be honest with you, despite what some may say. But
And you're
yes,
already exceeding flying colors.
but
I
yes, I
honestly
will.
didn't expect anything to come of our first meeting for me to have found somebody to look into.
Yeah, she says, I'm happy we can continue to have these conversations. But yes, I will leave. I will call in Kazuo and I will leave them to chat as well.
Sure.
So
Absolutely. And this is Kazuo, by the way. I don't know if you saw him.
he's handsome.
Oh, he's the guy from yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
he's
kind of her bodyguard that came.
Uh,
Yeah.
does he say anything as he enters the room, or is he kind
Um.
of leaving that up to me?
I mean, how do you grab him and bring him in?
I
Just fine.
I say there's a I think she would step out and she would say, Kazuo,
Yes.
um I think she's like smiling a little bit, like almost a grin, and she goes, you know, you have a lot of very good qualities. A lot of qualities that Morimoto is looking for in a partner. I think you should
He,
I think you should
yeah,
speak with her.
sure. He gives you a bit warily as you like start that. I mean, the problem with being around deer is like they all freaking do this. They're all the matchmakers, literally.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll nod. Um, I I will speak with her if you think that is. He
I
kind of looks for that word too. Um,
I think you should give it a shot.
he nods. He seems to be trying to find the right word for that. But we'll say see how it goes.
It's like the deer is like, how dare you?
Like just like all right. But yeah, he will. I mean, he'll definitely come in and talk to you more, Moto. Just I mean, the deer do respect their art. They know what they're good at. So yeah, man, fuck, he's awkward. Hold on.
So he is a warrior because he's a spear dancer.
Yep. What's he good at though? What's his? Oh
I
yeah,
didn't make. I mean, let's see.
What's he good at?
Uh, well,
we did.
the clan is water and air, so
Okay.
probably. And I don't have the spear dancer school up, so
Hold on, I'll pull it up. We'll give him just spear dancer school stuff. We'll see what he's good at here. If he can actually speak, or
Sorry, it just struck me. I'm like, that's kind of like he's right here.
He is. He is. Hold on. Deer Clan schools. Deer Clan spirit
Martial
dancer.
arts, meditation, skullduggery, survival. You could take one in courtesy. It's air and fire, so.
Mm-hmm.
Air and fire. Okay.
Yep.
I've kind of like played him a little more. I don't know. How have I played him? Have I played more air? Have I played more fire? I feel like I played more air.
I would say fire. The
You'd
way
say
that you
fire?
described him, yeah.
That's fair.
When he was like, "This is not good."
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You're
Yeah,
like, "This place sucks."
that's fair. We'll give him 3 fire. We're just gonna quick build him. We're NPC building him right now. Give him a little bit of. All right, we're just gonna. Yeah, we're rough building him. Hold on. And there, he's roughly built now. Give him a couple in martial. We'll give him 1 in social. All right, he's built now, so he'll come in, and just say, "Oh God, what would he even say after that?"
I've been betrayed.
Yeah, I've been double crossed. No. Greetings, Morimoto.
Greetings, Shika.
I was told your meeting seems to have gone well in here.
A lot better than I thought it would.
He nods. Man, they're throwing a blank on how to proceed from this point.
As she's kind of watches him like take a second to
Sure.
find his words.
Yeah, collect his thoughts. Like, very suddenly dropped on him, like, you should go talk to this girl.
Chio
Like,
basically
in the room.
ambushed him and then pushed him into the room and ran away.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, like, how do you approach that? I think you'd be a good match for this person. They came to me for matchmaking advice. I think you're great.
I feel like I know these things can be a little bit awkward, but I do find you very attractive.
Yeah, he kind of, his eyebrows kind of raise a little bit. I appreciate your forwardness. He kind of, yeah, he very noticeably. I think his air. I didn't give him a lot of air. Very kind of obviously like looks you up and down a bit. I could say the same.
She kind of smiles, tucks her hair behind her ear a little bit.
Well, he what would he say? Gosh. What is your school called again, Bonnie? It is called the Matchmakers. If there's one thing I have learned from our matchmakers, it is that they are quite often very good at what they do. So, I don't think anyone's planning on leaving for the day. Would you like to head out for the afternoon?
I'd love that. Spend a little more one-on-one time together. See where this can go.
Yeah, he nods. And that's what something Morimoto's going to get from him. He's very, and this was something that Morimoto probably also like feels. He's very upfront with like who he is and like how he feels about things. He's sort of blunt, to a point where he would not be very good in like a sort of diplomatic crane-ish type scenario, but it makes him enjoyable to be around. He's never mean, just blunt. Sure. How do we want to see how this goes? Because I haven't really put a ton of thought into Kazuo. Let me think.
There's always just the general, like you could roll for
I mean,
passion, I guess.
Cursey Fire is what I would like, I think, from you.
Cursey Fire, I'm good at it. Somewhat.
Sometimes.
Sometimes good at courtesy fire. Okay. So, 2 opportunities on a date. Okay, let me think. Let me look at the fire opportunities, I guess, for a second. For a social. You can cause him dick strife. No.
Do it. Make him nervous.
Yeah. You could get 0 successes, but give him like 4 strife. No.
Comes back to Chio. That was the worst idea.
Chikachio, if I have done something to offend you, could you perhaps just tell me? No. When the task can flash away. Yeah, something that's out of place in the vicinity that's not directly related to the task. Change discretion. Such absence, such a lack of. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah. So this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to use the 2 opportunity to basically not help you with the date, but help you with something else in general.
But what about his courtesy fire check?
I can try. This is kind of just to, incite whether. Yeah, actually, I should roll this just to see how you feel about. Maybe
How he
feel
feels
him.
about me.
It's yours is kind of for that. Hold on. Courtesy fire. Let's see how good he does. Social, fire, boom. Ooh, this is not okay. Hold on.
So he's got some moves.
He's doing all the work here.
So yeah, what I'll say. How do I want to play this? My first thought is to play it like from your end. It's not maybe like going how you think it will. Although he's like super like polite and courteous and like fun to be around. He seems to have a lot of this courtesy up front. I'm tempted to spend your opportunities in a way to like tell you or show you something that's going to distract Morimoto, and maybe that's why you don't succeed. Does that make sense?
Something happened, so I'm not focused on the date.
Yeah.
I can roll with that.
Or like she's trying to keep focused on, like he's being very charming, but she's kind of finding it hard to reciprocate in the sense that she's focused on something else. And I think what it is you see, you guys kind of go into kind of a museum of kind of older like Rokugani legends. And you see kind of a scene of about 4 or 5 samurai standing against this one figure, striking it down as it looks like they are surrounded by just hordes of undead-like creatures. It is like the scene of a heroic battle against the undead, and you see kind of a plaque that just says the final downfall of Lushaban. And just like the characters of the name Lushaban seem to strike a chord in Morimoto. She has seen the name before, and she knows the name. Like every samurai that's of some theology, which I think Morimoto has some theology, right?
Yeah, she's 2.
Yeah, know the name Lushaban. He's like this really bad necromancer figure in Rokugan's history. But just seeing the characters, you've seen them before in places. You've seen them up north, You've seen them. It's striking memories for you. There was someone or something that was related to this person in your past. You've seen it. You've fought it. Not this man, but something related to it. And you're trying to place that. And you're also trying to have this date with Shika, but it's hard to do both. And like anytime you're really trying to, reciprocate, you're just thinking back and having these rough memories where you see just the characters of the name Lushabon on something, on stone or on paper. Hard to really tell right now, hard to remember. Um, but you know that you've seen it and it's important.
I actually kind of like to play this part out.
Sure, absolutely.
So, as she kind of walks up to this thing that were to happen, and she'll be like kind of maintaining conversation for a little bit until she
Sure.
goes almost dead quiet. And you just kind of, or she could just kind of sees her looking up at like this and almost kind of awe, like not in like a good way, but obviously in a bad way. And she's just, as a couple of like seconds pass, she has a very stoic face on, but like one tear just decides to roll down her cheek.
Are you intimately familiar with this fight, this battle?
I knew someone who was in this battle, a very important friend of mine.
You knew someone who was a friend in this battle.
Yes. They're no longer with us.
It's been some time since Lushabon was defeated. How long ago? Kind of just as you curiously. How does she respond to that?
Must have been 5-6 years ago.
You thinks on that. Is this scene distressing for you? Should we go? I didn't mean to bring you here if...
No, it's fine.
look,
You didn't know, and it's not your fault. You've been more than amazing, and I honestly really appreciate just. She kind of looks away finally, and looks directly into his eyes. Like, you've been more than amazing. I truly appreciate how upfront and honest I can be with you. Most people, they try to hide some version of themselves, but I don't see you doing that.
No, they tried to teach me how to do that when I was younger. It didn't stick.
She laughs. Well, I appreciate that.
And you have a good time with him. He's genuinely a pretty good guy.
Yeah, if at any point like he's somewhat comforting toward her during this part, I think she would like kind of hold his hand.
Sure. Yeah, I think for this he'll reciprocate. And that's how you spend this afternoon. Toritaka, I know you had some more you wanted to do. Anyone else have anything though? Because I know I did something with Toritaka just before this.
I think I would. I think that, throughout the time that we're here, probably I'm going to take a wild guess another week or so. I would invite each person out for like one-on-one tea or whatever. So
Sure.
like we did Morimoto, and just to get to know them since we're working together, kind of thing.
Absolutely.
It'll also make it less suspicious when we leave together.
Yeah. You became friends here. Okay, so yeah, you guys can definitely do that over the course of the week.
I would actually ask each person what they like to do and then do that with them.
What about you, A?
I think she does take time to kind of, while she's around, she will go to as many shrines as she can. Um, a little bit taking care of, a little bit of sightseeing, just to,
Yeah, taking the scenes of this grand city.
yeah, and pay her respects.
Absolutely. There's a lot of historical, shrines and just locations in this city that date back to the beginning. So UA can probably like see some of these really old things and probably get in tune with the Kami in a way that she's not done before, because of just the importance of this place.
Yeah. I make sure that they're doing okay. I try to
Sure.
take care of them. I'll probably I think she would probably take Katie to the Wall of Souls, and we go talk to. Well, she would go talk to him. She'd go commune with them.
She would, and she'd tell you like there's a lot of them in here.
Are they doing okay?
Yeah. I mean, most are resting.
That's
But
good.
there's a few awake in here, though, Hank. Just alert. Waiting. Standing sentry.
What do they think of the wedding?
She, kind of...
There's a cheeky grin on her face.
Yeah. She
Like,
smiles a little
looks over
awkwardly.
and UA's like little shit-eating grin a little bit.
I don't think they felt one way or the other about it. She grins. And
so,
Mhm.
I will say with Katie at some point, I just like, so I don't think it has anything to do with the City of the Rich Frog, why he wants me to go to Akoto Lands. Because he's not there. He got on a ship.
He got on a
I
ship?
learned. Yeah.
Wait. How do you know?
A mantis came up to me during the wedding and he gave me a message from him.
Okay.
Yeah, he just, he's basically said he's got to go across the sea to find what he's looking for and he'll be back. He hopes that he'll be back.
How do you feel about that?
A lot. I don't know. I'm holding out hope, I guess, but I don't know where he's going. I know what he's looking. Oh, I don't know what he's looking for. I don't know why he's going across. No one goes across the sea, unless
No.
you're a mantis. So I don't know. There's a lot of feelings there, and I can't really put them into words very well.
She nods.
But yeah, so I don't think it's that.
I know you. I know he means a lot. Just make sure to take care of yourself above all else, okay?
I am. I'm taking care of myself. She has the baby Bjorn on her, and she just
Yeah,
like pats
sure.
the baby's head.
Sure. I know, just try not to look at the sea too much, okay? or look towards the sea too much.
Yeah, I figured. I try not to. As she looks kind of out towards the sea after
Yeah, sure.
her aunt specifically told her not to do it.
Yeah, and she
Um,
kind of comes and like embraces you and kind of turns you away. Why don't we head? Why don't we
So-
head? Yeah.
So, how was your night
Oh,
after the wedding?
nice. It was good. Akoto is
Is he a gentleman?
he's full of energy. She grins.
Good.
But I think he's a good guy. I feel pretty confident in that. I don't know what the whole situation, what the truth of it is, but I don't sense a lot of lies from him. He seems a little. He's very trusting. Very honest is kind of what I get from him. Maybe to a fault.
I still think we should try to commune with his dad or something. See if
I
his
just-
dad's around.
I just feel like the kids would have already done it. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I just feel like if it was that big a deal, someone would have already done it.
Yeah, probably. I also, you know how I feel about the kids too.
I know, but that's their whole shtick. So
Yeah.
she probably wouldn't say the word shtick, but
Yeah. I understand. Yeah,
That's
I
a
mean,
fun-
he seemed nice. But I guess we'll figure it out one
yeah.
way or another. I'm glad
But
he
he wa-
was really nice and full of energy.
Yeah, she grins again. I mean, he got tired towards the end of the evening, but she kind of grabs you and pulls you back towards the inner part of the city.
Yep.
Toritaka. You went looking for the girl again, right? Ishiken Rio?
I don't think he's back.
Oh, is he not back yet? Okay, my bad. We'll come back to that then.
Talking to his mom.
He is talking to his mom, and that's fine. Then for the other three, any other big thing you want to do in the city before you begin to depart? I'll get back
Eric,
to his
was it incorrect for me to state that the person who was in that portrait was my friend? Was that like a...
You could not. I would say you wouldn't. So probably not, just based on Luciabon's timing. Let me double check. I would say probably not a friend. But you've had a friend involved with Luciabon's stuff. You feel like you probably wasn't one of those people fighting him. Because if
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
she would have
mistaken,
corrected her statement then. It's like I knew someone who had fought against Luciabon. It wasn't from this battle, but
Mhm.
just something that
think-
hit close to home. If that would be more of a correct statement.
it'd be closer. Yeah, you're probably fighting some of his people. So I think like the last time he was really like fought against personally was in around 750s, which is about 400 years ago.
Ah, yeah, that wouldn't be... Yeah, because I noticed you had said something about that. I was like, I just want to make sure I corrected that.
No, you're good. Welcome back, Toritaka. You were looking for the Void Girl, right?
Yes, and what's this thing about spinach? What am I reading in chat? What? What?
Huh?
Long dick style?
Oh.
What?
Morimoto got distracted by Kazuo's spinach in his teeth, and that's why she rolled.
Two
She didn't roll
opportunities,
any
no
successes on her check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was
That's
really
depressing.
unfortunate. That actually wasn't the reason why, like, Derek gave an actual reason after the fact, but that was my initial thought, which he was distracted by the spinach that was stuck in his teeth.
Okay.
Um,
Yes,
Hey.
Wood Girl.
you're looking for the Void Girl. You find her. Where you found her before, so it probably doesn't take you terribly long. She sits there, kind of meditating.
I don't bother her. I guess, watch, and I guess feel stuff.
Sure. Roll me Theology Void, please.
I'm good at this. This is my best stat. Please.
I'm getting better
Oh.
at these checks. Oh,
Holy shit, man.
very good.
Oh, well, it's 4.
You could re-roll. You could explode that skill dice if you want to keep that one.
Oh,
You can keep up to 4 dice in
I'll keep
any
it to 4.
in any combination that you want.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna take that exploding with the strife.
You're not gonna take the
Right.
explode with this knife?
No, because that makes.
Well,
I'd
you
rather
can
s-
explode the white dice
Yeah. Then I'm gonna
instead.
the white dice. There you go.
I think if you're gonna
5.
take any more than 2 successes on the first one, it just makes sense to take the critical success to try again.
Sure. So you have what, 5 successes total? Is that what you did?
Yes.
Or okay. So you gained 3 strife. Um.
We're still good. I'm still half.
All right. And yeah. Are you just trying to meditate alongside her? Or are you trying to kind of see what she's trying to meditate, or what is your goal? What's he
Uh,
thinking in this moment? What's he want to do?
It's more out of curiosity more than anything. So through the curiosity, he will probably try and do the same thing with her.
Sure.
Because that message that he gave or she gave him about the black door
Blackgate. Yeah.
at the black gate. So he's trying to figure out what that means, and if he can figure it out through this way, he's gonna try.
Sure. One second. I wanna check something.
Is theology is theology I just give up.
Theology.
Theology is theology void like basically a site or something?
Yeah, it's sensing kind of the spiritual stuff.
Okay, cool.
Um. One second. So yeah, you try to do this, and like, you is correct. You do normally, like, if you try to meditate and you reach out to things, you are like usually communing with the kami. If you try to kind of mimic her and do what she is doing, with a lot of success, I'll say, and maybe it's because you're around her, you reach out into what she is trying to commune with, and you find no kami. You find what feels like nothingness. It's cold, and it's probably a little frightening by how empty it is. But in the middle of like this void, you feel, I guess, what are threads, and you feel one connected to yourself, I think, and hold on to that or grab it, and you see this gate. It's large and it is black. It is in the mountains, cold. You hear, I think, around you, Toritaka, you hear what sounds like wailing. And you see
It's
ghost
the dog.
figures. You hear howling as well, yes. You probably actually do hear a bit of howling, not even a joke. But the wailing takes precedence as you see what look like wispy figures, probably like ghosts, but it's hard to tell what's real here. as they are pulled towards this now opening gate. You see what looks like a tower in the distance as they are pulled towards that, and you feel yourself almost being pulled along against your own will, but seemingly by your own steps, and you have to jerk out of this. It is a new experience. You've not done anything like this before, which is where your strife comes from in this. And as you kind of jolt out of this, you see she's looking at you with just these wide, almost like empty eyes. You've seen it now.
What was that?
I don't know, but I know that it's waiting for you.
You prayed at that? There's literally nothing in there.
And yet you saw something, didn't you?
How though?
It would take quite a while to explain that. You're aware of the elements and the kami associated with them, but there are no kami for the void. But there is something there. And there are some of us that can delve into it. But I think you just saw some of the potential ramifications of that.
Is it just omens I see in there?
Potentially. Sometimes more, sometimes less. I would advise this, though. Don't try to run from that gate. Wherever you run to, it will be. Just be ready for it when it arrives.
What does that even mean? Like, it's a gate in the mountains. Is that the one near the Crablands?
I do not know.
Well, what do you know? Because I'm just getting... I don't even know what I'm getting.
I know I have seen multiple threads in this city, quite a few. And they all seem to be going to the same place. But I cannot tell where that is. Something will take place there.
And you want me not to run from it?
I'm telling you, there's no point not to. I've seen people try. It doesn't end well.
Have you run from the door? Or did you run from the door?
There is no door for me. That door is for you. Perhaps not you alone, but it is for you. You will find it.
I think Toritaka is just gonna take his leave.
Sure.
Kind of a lot. He's gonna go
Sure,
meditate with an egg.
Sounds good.
He's gonna chill for a bit.
Yeah. And it sounds like you guys are going to take about a week here. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know what
That sounds alright.
Yeah.
I don't picture too many more stressful encounters that occur here. So you can reduce your stress to 0 before you get ready to leave. And we'll come back to that in just a moment. We're going to take about a 5-minute break where I go yell at a dog.
Oh. So how is everyone?
Doing pretty
Pretty
good. How are
good.
you? How is your talk?
My mom's getting remarried.
Is this good?
I don't know. She
I will
called
say
when
this
I
is
was.
being recorded, so
Oh, I will wait. Yeah, that's
we'll,
fine.
we'll talk after.
Yeah, I will wait.
I just felt I needed to jump in there and remind
I
everybody.
forgot. I'm also drinking, so that talk was also the worst possible moment.
Well, I'm glad it was a happy reason. Anyway, how was work? I hope everybody's Friday was tolerable.
It was pretty alright. Pretty alright.
Gojo. Whoa.
Were you jump scared by Gojo?
Gojo? Probably. Wait. From JJK?
I don't know. What did you just say?
I had a cold chill.
Oh, cold chill. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, Gojo.
Gojo. Fucking Gojo.
I'm sorry.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry. I have brain rot. It's fine.
Anime does that to us. It's fine.
Yeah. What do they call it? Lobotomy Kaisen? Is that that's what I'm going through right now.
Wow. I've never heard that. That's amazing.
Lobotomy Kaisen. But I'm chilling. I'm playing some L5R. I'm having a great time.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I hope you guys are having a good time too.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty fun.
am. Got to set Morimoto up with someone, and they had an emotional moment. I don't know if that's going to lead to long-term things, but the emotional moment's there. We're about to go on a road trip, which is kind of my character's passion. No, it's not kind
Going
of.
on a trip in
Oh
a
my
favorite
god! So
moving
it's
ship.
Katie's. It's Katie's passion too.
Travel?
K-E-
Yep.
I love
K-
that.
K-80
We'll bond over our
K80s.
travel.
Kaidi? Kaidi. Yep. She also likes to travel because she goes around and we move Kami around. Because
Goes around, comes around.
she can store Kami in her body, which is
That's
pretty awesome.
rad, actually.
Right? Right, it's
That's-
so cool.
Did you come up with that character, or did Derek's like, I'm gonna do this?
It's just one of the schools. The
Really?
Kaido. Yep. It's like the whatever school she's in. That's her, like, let me read you this class, her like school ability. My questions. Okay, so here's her school ability. It's called The Body is a Shrine. When you are in the presence of a kami, such as an elemental kami or other supernatural being the GM deems appropriate, you may make a TN4 courtesy check using a ring associated with the kami's elements, its highest ring, or one of its elements, if it has multiple highest rings. If you fail, you suffer 3 fatigue and 3 strife and cannot attempt
Ooh.
to act as a vessel again this session. If you
Ooh.
succeed, you convince the kami to use your body as a vessel. This grants you the following. Anytime you make a check using the kami's elements, you may reroll a number of dice up to your school rank. Anytime you make a check using one of the kami's opposing elements, increase the TM by 1 and add 1 kept ring die set to opportunity strife. And if you unmask, the kami is released.
There's a lot there. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's big, but it's like so cool. It's basically what the Kaido do. That's their whole shtick is they talk to the kami and they move them around. Well,
Wait, what are you talking about?
Kaede's school
Oh, yeah.
ability,
Okay.
which is, it's rad. It's rad as hell.
It is. It is.
I don't want to be a vessel to a god. What the fuck?
Join the go to school. Go to school with Kaede.
Aren't you trying to set me up with her? Aren't you trying to set anyone up with
Yeah,
her?
kind of a little bit. I'm setting everybody up with her. She's a spirit
Sure.
seeker school.
Oh.
I-
Wait.
I appreciate you. You know, just like I would just hear. I want to do that, and her just be like, read a book.
Wait, what?
I said I appreciate him saying like I want to do this, and you know, just be like, read a book for Kaede's ability.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to school, read a book.
Skyrim.
But okay, I grabbed a snack as well.
We love that.
Is Winston
We love
okay?
some snagging.
He's been fine.
He's
Didn't
just
sound
dramatic.
Like it?
He's just dramatic. Yeah, I mean, every time he goes into his cage, he howls. He's so upset.
Try to put a
Um,
TV on for him.
Doesn't care.
Winston is like, I will be free!
There's
Oh
a
god,
question.
that hurt
You
my
will
throat.
ignore me.
The more I go, the more they know.
He'll just go. But speaking of going, a week will pass. Like I said, reduce your strike to 0 as you guys will spend a week in relative calm.
And Derek, I did want to know how the day ended.
How did the day end?
Yeah. If she would have held on for a moment at the door, wouldn't he have like made a move or not really?
I don't know. See, I struggle with that because of the 0 successes.
Mhm.
I would say not right now. I think Morimoto is so like distracted by the events of that I think he just kind of leaves it where it is for now.
Damn.
He's being a gentleman. You were upset.
Mhm.
No, he is. It's just...
Bear's upset.
Bear's upset.
I get it though. But yeah, I think at least
We're gonna be traveling like for a whole month with this guy. Like
Yeah.
it'll be fine. You'll have other opportunities, you know.
It's ruined, Leah! Gotta start all over again.
Nah, he'll be around.
There's got to be other hot guys around, you know. If he doesn't work out,
so this whole country is full of them. Everyone.
it's crazy how that is.
The only thing you need to worry about is personality.
You know the best thing about Rokugan? We're all fucking hot.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Oh.
I would like to know what's your guys' planned course to get there.
I did
Oh, if-
suggest we kind of swing by Castle or Kyuden Shika.
Which is, for the record, here.
Yeah. And then, you know, we can kind of weave our way back up. Because I think it's, what, here?
It is. Humility's lessons right here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe go along the river. Like,
Yeah,
we
I
go
think that's
from
fine.
Kyuden Shika to Village, the Footnote Village. Why it's called Footnote Village, I don't know. And then take... I don't know.
Sounds good. I like it.
I do think
Before-
it'd be in our best interest for after we've gotten to Chica's castle to possibly pick up some more wagons, so it makes it look like we're at least not getting there all at the same time in one wagon. I think we still would be to our benefit to not elude that we all know each other just quite yet.
So, I mean, do we all... we would have horses, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean... we
Toritaga came in.
we-
horse.
We
Had
came
to.
in on a horse, so it's fine.
We have a whole cart because we got baby.
Yeah.
Oh yes, after a few days, I would start to inquire about the baby's health on a fairly regular basis. Like, oh, how's he doing?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to play with the baby, like we're definitely not gonna stop you. I don't,
Mhm.
you know. I suspect.
Yes, more people to hold the baby, so we don't always have to be holding the baby.
Exactly. But yeah. Is everyone going to the deer first, or are you guys splitting up?
We're all invited to the deer, so.
Yeah,
I figured we go there
Well,
together.
hear me out here. If we're all going to the deer together, we can probably all show up together to
Yeah.
humility's lesson. Um, I think I don't. I think it would be like we've probably been seen out enough like together to kind of say like, oh, you know, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary that like we all figure out that we got invites to humility's lesson. We should just all go together.
Hmm.
I don't feel like it would be like super out of the normal for that. I don't think we have to like take pains to like go separately.
Yeah.
What was the reason why the idea to go separately was a thing?
I mean, it was probably to try and like keep it from looking suspicious, but we've been here a week. We've all been seen with each other in various combinations, I'm sure.
Mhm.
I mean, at least Sheikah has played with the baby in public, so, you know. I can't speak for anyone else, but it would seem that we've made acquaintances, and I don't think it would be that. I think what Leah is saying, it wouldn't be that weird if we showed up together.
Yeah. Exactly
Hmm.
that.
Okay.
Exactly that.
So yeah, you
Onward!
guys are Tikiyud and Shika. And the road there, the Imperial Road there, um, is clear of any sort of bandits or anything like that. Oh, believe me, Bonnie, I've got the map. It's already here. Um, but the road is clear. The royal guard of the Imperial families kind of keep that all cleaned up. And you make your way to Kyoto and Shika. It is a fairly beautiful whole town. Uh, there are decent standing walls, though I would say that they are probably not super well equipped for like a big siege, because no one's going to siege the interior of this capital. Or no one's going to siege this place, this close to the capital, I should say. But it does have some modest outer walls, and as well as the spear dancers who man it. Um, you, Shikachio, and um, your counterpart, Shikakazuo, are welcomed back, as well as if you have brought guests, they are, of course, welcome here as well.
Yep.
Um,
I
the area.
I do run to the like not literally run, but I very quickly uh figuratively run to the Daimyo and explain what happened, and then this is why these people are here, so treat them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to meet with them first if you're bringing extra samurai in.
Yeah, so like as soon as I can politely be like, I will be right back, and figuratively run off to talk to the Daimyo about it, I do.
Actually, no, this is something I do want to play out.
We should probably be introduced, right?
Yeah, you should be.
Okay, yeah, I'll say so. First things first. We should
Yeah,
speak
we're
with
special.
the Daimyo. But as we're walking towards the keep, she points out, you know, we have a theater, and these are the guest houses, and then the bathhouse. That we have two shrines, two great trees that you can make use of, and a temple further on.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sachiko said like probably made like one half-hearted like you can leave the baby here if you need to like go on a big thing. Like she made one half-hearted thing when that was rejected. She let it be.
Wait, what?
So she said if you like are going on like a big like mission that'll be dangerous, you could leave like the kid with
Give
me.
me the baby. Give me
Yeah,
the baby.
basically. She'll be safe here in the
Okay,
capital.
but I appreciate
Yeah.
the offer. I'm sure Katie does as well.
Okay,
But we'll
of
take her
course.
with us, or we'll take him with us.
Yeah, that's the only thing she says about it.
Yeah.
But you you do arrive in this beautiful keep down by this river, and are led inside to speak to the daimo. You're led inside by Shika Katsuteru, the Palace Castilian, and you are led in to the main chamber where the daimo holds court. They probably have a couple guards that stand loosely in various corners of the room. They don't have anyone immediately near them, and they themselves do not appear to be carrying their weapons on them. As they greet you all. My name is Shika Renji. It is with great honor that I welcome you all to Kyuden Shika. I understand you are a guest of Shika Chios.
Yes, thank you for having us.
It is, of course, our pleasure. May I know your names and clans?
Kaito Yue.
Kaito Yue.
Morimoto Akahiro.
Morimoto. And Katie will be like, Kaito Katie. And she'll, do the same thing. And,
Tori.
Yep.
Toritaka Kagayoshi. From the Falcon clan.
And then Josh introduces himself,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
of course.
Cheap hosting.
No,
Boss.
he sees a ghost and he runs away. No.
Coward, get back here.
So no, you all introduce yourself, and she will she'll probably ask. You're of course welcome to be here as long as you wish. Is this are you just passing through, or what is this in regards to?
We plan to stay for a day or a few days at most. We have all been invited to Kyuden Humility's. What the hell is the name of the castle?
Humility's lesson is
Humility's
what it's called.
We have been.
It has like an actual like Rokugan type name if you want, which is so it got renamed at a certain point. Let me figure out what it was called.
I mean, she would just say, we have all been invited as guests of the Kodo brothers to Humility's lesson. Mm-hmm. So we'll stay for a few days at most, and be on our way.
Katie, we should visit your in-laws.
Her eyes kind of go wide at that a bit. Perhaps so. She says tightly.
Maybe the in-laws are nicer than the husband.
Maybe. But she looks to you, though, the daimo does. You say we, you're all headed that way.
Yes, and I was going to invite Shika Zhang as well to accompany as another escort.
I see.
If that pleases you, of course.
She seems to mull this over for a moment. We can certainly discuss this. For now, all of you, I will have someone show you to rooms where you can stay. Do be welcome. If you have a need of anything, you need only ask. And our services are, of course, as with all samurai, open to you.
Thank you.
And Katie says the same. I think actually Katie's a little like she's got weird feelings about this place, just in general.
Yeah, I bet.
Um, like it's not the place in particular, but it sort of is, you know.
Yeah.
And so you guys you're given rooms. Chikachio, if you would just stay behind.
Of course.
And yeah, you're all given rooms or being shown to rooms. But once you are alone and back in just Deer Clan company, she will ask you, may I ask how the meeting with Atomo Kento went, and if this is related?
Yes. And she will explain what Atomo Kento wanted and
Okay.
what few findings we currently have.
So Mr. Kento is concerned about the unity of the area.
And he claims he has no preference for who becomes the master of the castle.
Everyone has the preference in everything.
Right, I don't think I believe him. I think he has a preference. He just didn't want to tell us. I am not sure what we would prefer either. Which is why I wanted to consult with you.
The only the only of the brothers that I really know is Daigo. He's visited once or twice, over the years, but not in any official capacity, just more as a learner. But I do not know him well enough to make a judgment one way or the other.
Yeah.
Fumitaka, from what I understand, stayed within their borders for the most part. I understand he's fairly intelligent,
Yes.
but I have never met him.
He also seems to be a better networker, although from his brother's perspective, if I may speak plainly, he's a pushover from Daigo's perspective. So, I have not yet met him, so I can't speak to if I agree with that assessment or not.
But she thinks on that for a minute.
I received my invitation from Daigo, as did two others that are with me, and then the other half of the party received invitations from Fumisaka. Is that his name?
Fumitaka.
Fumitaka. From Fumitaka. Which we felt was somewhat advantageous, since we would have people who could speak to both sides.
She thinks on that for a moment. Well, I see no reason to deny Lord Atomo's request. I would say we are not a numerous clan. If you wish to take what's her name? Shikazang with you. I have no problems with that, but I will need Kazuo to stay here.
So how has the relationship between Morimoto and Kazuo been going? I'm guessing it's been at least a couple weeks since we left.
It's been it's been a couple weeks overall. I don't know. Let's find out. Morimoto. let's go ahead. You roll me another of the same checks I called for earlier. I believe it was courtesy fire.
At one point, I do lend you a skill dice.
Trying to wing one. Okay,
I mean, I'm helping. If she...
Yue will also try to wake woman just for fun.
just for fun. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and take a skill die for that as well.
All right.
Courtesy, right?
Yeah,
When-
a lot of success.
when Murimoto is not distracted.
Toritaka gives her the thumbs up. Also take another skill dice.
This is literally just like a kiss the girl situation.
Yeah.
Like they're rowing on a boat somewhere and we're just singing in the
Just gotta
background.
Yeah.
The girl.
Sha-la-la-la-la.
For fun, I will allow you all to advantage him in this point. I think there is a limit on how many you can do. I have to double check what it is though. Like actual mechanically.
Oh, for sure. It's probably like one person or something.
Is that one or two? I have to figure it out.
Yeah. And it's fine. I was,
But yeah, for fun. Yeah, I like it.
If Murimoto
okay.
seems into it, I am definitely trying to help.
So the question is Morimoto okay with 3 successes? Because I mean, you could get 3 plain ones, or you could take 2 and an exploding success. How do you want to do it?
I mean, I definitely take the help. I wouldn't be.
Sure. So it lends you an extra skill die, but I think you can only still keep 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I mean,
Which-
I was gonna say, I think did you already take the exploding success? So you got a success with that. So
oh, I see. I
it
understand.
would have been 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, got it. That was my question. So 4. Yeah, things are going much better. At least on Morimoto's side, as far as like getting that reciprocal, interest or being able to get that reciprocal interest. Kazuo definitely does seem to enjoy your company quite a bit now. It was just that one.
What's
that one.
his role though?
Let's find out. Let's see if he's keeping it going, keeping it together, right? Okay. So he gets 2 successes. And an opportunity. What can
To
I do?
kiss digger.
Kiss digger. Yeah, I mean, I think things are still going pretty well overall for you now. Yeah, he's genuinely enjoyable to be around. He's got kind of the dry humor. That is just like, you can be talking about something and he'll just make a like one-liner that's really just very dry but very funny. That's kind of who he is. But he seems to actually be really. You feel like, especially after that first day, where you're like, that didn't, it could have gone better. It is now going better.
I think that she thinks about it and she will explain that she sighs heavily. Morimoto and Kazuo seem to be forming a connection, and I would hate to cut that short. So I will stay with Kazuo. Kazuo should come with us to continue and facilitate that.
If that's indeed the case, I would agree. Morimoto Akihiro has quite a name.
Yes. They seem to genuinely enjoy each other's company.
All the better.
But I will make sure to speak with my aunt.
She nods. She probably will say to you though. She could. Well, she'd be formal still. She could, Chio. If you are indeed headed towards the mountains, do be on your guard. It's not the safest place.
May I ask in what respects?
What'd she say? Those mountains have a lot of history. There are things in them that there are things and people in them that are potentially dangerous. It makes me glad that you are traveling with some of the people that you are. But you personally be on your guard.
Her eyes, like, not narrow in like I'm glaring kind of way, but
Yeah, it's like,
narrow in like, wait,
what are you saying? Yeah.
do you think those... She'd pause. Do you think my revenge is at hand if I were to go?
It would not be outside the realm of possibility. It would put you closer to that than anything it has in the past, but it would also put you in a lot more danger.
She would take that in for a moment. And she would nod. I think that my mother, my father, and my brothers deserve to be avenged. So I will go, regardless. But I promise not to be reckless in this.
She nods.
Thank you.
Of course. And yeah, you head out. I was curious if you'd tell her like everything that like Atomo said.
I don't
But
think
it makes
she...
sense to do that.
Yeah,
Have
I
any
don't...
reason not to? Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't suspect her Daimyo of anything. Like, her
Yeah.
Daimyo and basically the entire clan have came together
Yeah.
to train her and keep her safe after what happened, so she really wouldn't suspect her clan of... Like, she would have no reason not to just be like, yep, this is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say she will, if we stay for a day or two, this is the bathhouse, and we have shrines and a temple of Musubi. I give all the presents to the children, and I visit my aunt, tell her everything, and the warning that I got from the Daimyo. So, I don't know if she has words to say on that, but she definitely is like, yep, this is what's happening. Derek?
I'm here.
Did I cut out?
So, did you ask me a question? I
No,
didn't hear it.
she would have gone to her, talk to Shika Zhang and just been like visiting with her aunt. But
Oh,
I mean,
gotcha.
you know, showing everybody around, maybe have a day or two of rest and then onward. But if Shika Zhang has anything to say,
Oh,
there definitely would have been time for that.
sure. She's got a lot of scholar. Hold on, I'm gonna roll something for her. Oh, she's got like no earth though. Um,
I just kind of threw some numbers in there.
no, it's all right. Let's do it. Uh, I like it. You ask kind of like about some stuff, and I'm gonna see what she knows. Scholar, earth, boom. All right, we got one exploding success in there. Let's see what we got. Um, boom. 2 successes. Okay. Man, that sucks. She got 3 exploding successes on the skill die. But she will say that she has also met Daigo when he came here.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed a stern figure, but she respected him. and she respected his father even more. He wasn't as like I mean, he was still in a Kodo, by all means, but he was a respectable man, and he didn't have some of the um, bullishness that a lot of the lions do, where they just assume they are correct. He was willing to listen to advice when taking in new strategies, um, and that's sometimes a rare thing. Um, so she's kind of sad that he's gone. In like oh, he was nice, he was a nice guy. I'm sad that he's moved on. Um, but she couldn't tell you anything about Fumitaka. She's never met him. Do you have anything else you'd want to ask her about, or?
Um, no. No, not right now.
Okay.
There might be some letters later, but no, not right now.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do into your territory? You guys are given very comfortable rooms. You're given places to relax.
You have beds, not mats.
You do. You have beds, not mats.
Oh no, it's too expensive for me. Oh no, no, no.
That's how I felt the other day. Keith.
We go. I go support Katie as she goes talk to her in-laws, and they
Yeah,
get to meet
she's-
their grandchild.
Oh yeah, no, she's super polite, super friendly, and they are super respectful, right? It's weird. It's a weird relationship.
Yeah.
She doesn't really seem to have any problem with them, or too much of one. I should say. I don't know. It's weird.
I imagine they're probably I imagine, like with most samurai, they're much more straight laced than we are. Like I
Yes.
feel like as or who we are and how we were raised, we have to consciously kind of like sit up a little straighter.
Right. It's not natural, and
Mhm.
yeah, like they're. I would say this: they are super respectful to you both.
Yep.
And
And we try to be the same, even though
Sure.
Yue is clumsy.
Sure. um, but yeah, she kind of like makes her way through the conversation. She takes a bit of strife through it all, I will say. But they seem happy to see their grandchild. That seems like a genuine past just respect thing. They're happy for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do that. There is, of course, the large tree here that is, it's not as big as the one Morimoto and Yue have seen. Or I always do that. Morimoto and Kaito Yue.
You can just call her Tatsumiya if you can't remember her name.
I just call her Yue just because I just call her Yue.
Yeah.
But you
Technically,
two.
you are God. You're intimate with all of us.
It's true. It's true. I intimately know you all. But there is, like I said, that big tree that is not quite as big as, and not even nearly quite as big as the one that is in the City of the Rich Frog, but it is still a beautiful shrine. The number of people pray at, and that's probably something that I imagine Yue enjoys.
Yeah.
There's actually two, but
I asked Katie like what the kami are saying.
sure. They are very, very relaxed, but very. They're very open to the area around here, and to people. I don't know how to explain it.
like they're man, I don't know how to ask.
Yeah, it's really weird. But
They don't need move, do they?
no, I think they're pretty happy here.
Okay.
Those of you unmarried, which is all of you but Katie, the services here are open to you if you need them. As I said, the Temple of Masubi is a great place for that. But I
Would it
imagine
be a great offense if I were to do that? Since Bonnie is the one helping me out.
she might personally take some offense if you went and like sought other ones out, but maybe it'd be kind of a up to her thing and how
She'd be a little hurt. Be like, I thought I did good.
I need a second
Yeah, I
opinion.
don't think she would, but just because of how good things are going. But I just wanted to ask out of character.
Yeah, it would kind of make sense like if things had gone terribly, like I need a second opinion.
I like to think that like Kazuo like went on the sly and they were like, yeah, like she's here, she's dragon, that's crazy, and he's like, okay, just got that
Yeah.
second opinion. Like,
I needed some verification. But no, he's yeah, you're able to kind of do this, and you guys will spend some time here. But if nothing else big occurs here, then we return back to our map after a day or two of relaxation.
Onward.
And onward we go. Where's the next big stop?
I think it's just humility's lesson.
We're just straight shotting.
Yeah, I think so.
If there's a
don't
road that'll
know.
take us there, sure.
The village of Feet is not too far.
It's footnote.
we could go to the feet village.
We could go to the Feet Village. Follow the river up if you.
Which
up to
way
you.
is the river
4%.
flowing? Oh, the river's flowing towards the ocean. Okay.
The
Yeah.
river. Yeah,
Let's just
no.
take the road.
It's right.
But the
Yeah.
feet.
All right. So the road probably goes more like this, more like up, and then breaks off into smaller roads along the way.
Yeah.
And I'll spare you a good bit of the travel because I think this area is some of the safest area in the entirety of Rokugan.
Mhm.
The armies, the standing armies of the Lion and the Imperial armies all kind of sit in these areas. Very few people fuck with this area. Very openly, I should say. But as you begin to, make your way onto less traveled roads up towards humility's lesson, still some main ones, right? Things get a little bit rockier and rougher. You guys get a beautiful view though of the countryside as you travel. You see the great, you see several small villages on your way through. A lot of these areas are farmlands that are looked over by various castles of the Lion, patrolled, and you begin eventually headed westward and up into the mountains, which are huge, which are not as big as the ones to the far north that more like the Dragon Clan and Morimoto and Togashina, but they're still rather large, and you begin making your way up into the mountains, as Humility's lesson actually sits probably closer to here than anything. And the path you must travel takes you up into it.
Hey, you want to take the river up and go back to the city of the rich?
I could live 1,000 lifetimes. I think I've been there quite enough, but I do appreciate the offer.
Was it not a lovely city?
Oh, it was. Just a little bit too much. Kind of the same way that Oda-san is.
It's
Got
a
it.
lot to,
Yes.
it's a lot to take in. Katie will say, kind of supporting you. It's around evening. You actually think you're about probably a day's ride out of Humility's lesson at this point. You're not far. As you're approaching a village, and you at first are relieved to see it, because though you've, I've sped through this a lot. This has been weeks of travel, right? You've stopped on the way. You've, for the most part, stopped on the roadside. But occasionally you get to stay in a village, and when you do, that's preferable, right? And you see one as you approach, and you feel relief that you're going to be able to spend at least this last night before you arrive in Humility's Lesson in a village so you can get some decent sleep. However, what is everyone's vigilance?
3.
2.
3, 2,
3.
3.
4.
Okay. You have 4 vigilance?
Wow.
Jesus Christ, my friend.
Good.
He put everything in rings.
I respect it.
I did. Like, I was talking about making, like, leveling up. It made more sense to do my character backstory if I put everything in rings first and then school stuff.
Okay,
That's fair.
I like it.
Yeah.
Then with 2, those of you with 2, you notice that there seems to be some activity down in the village. Various bits of smoke, kind of traveling around as people are moving around. And I should say, I'm saying down when really it's up. This village is traveling up into the mountains. Those of you with 3 can actually spot the flicker of flames, of fire. And can tell these shouts are of concern, not just activity, just concern and panic. And Toritaka with 4, you sense and hear the screams and shouts and clang of metal of combat in this city.
Where are we
in
exactly?
this town. You are about a day's ride out of Humility's Lesson near the woods.
Oh.
And
We're getting close to a village.
Yes.
I think I would say they're being attacked. With more urgency than that, but you know.
Yeah. Being attacked?
There's fighting, there's screaming, there's metal. We gotta go.
Yeah, and I make sure I have a couple of water pouches with me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'll make sure my arrows on my bow quiver don't fall out.
Sure. Debating if I want to use the map I have for this or not.
Do
Said
it,
do it.
coward.
I'm
Do it.
debating.
Do it. Don't debate, just do it.
Part of me thinks the scene will be better without it for a moment, but you guys will race up to the village. Like I said, it's a smaller place. As you race in, and I need to change our music.
So what I will say is anybody who glances at Sheikah as we are rushing in there, like she is rushing in there, but she has lost all color.
Sure.
And looks a little unsteady as she does so.
Sure.
As she follows you in, but she's not. This one is rough for her.
Mm-hmm.
Derek,
Yes.
who has the baby?
At this moment, if there's combat, Katie.
Katie's like, "Fuck you, I'm not going," and I don't blame her.
She's not going into that. No way. So
I mean, if Sheikah was carrying the baby, she'd hand the baby to Katie anyway. So you know.
Sure. We'll go with this for a minute. But you guys run in, and immediately, yeah, you see the fires. You see people running around. Honestly, there's not a lot of organization in the people here. They're just running. Some of the buildings are on fire, and you now see some of the things chasing people. It's not bandits, which is probably like the first thought. You see these.
Oh.
Several of them.
Goblins.
goblins.
is something that probably,
This is what I deal with
yeah.
sometimes.
Toritaka occasionally has seen goblins. Rarely, but you've seen them.
They show up.
And Yue and Akihiro, you've not seen goblins, I think, in a better part of a year.
Yeah.
And these people are currently running from them as these goblins are just torching things and trying to get to people. But this village is burning. What are you guys doing? You don't immediately see people, like anyone fighting back at the moment.
Can
just
I
so you
go
know.
ahead and infuse an arrow just beforehand?
Sure,
Okay.
I'll allow that.
I think Morimoto would look to try to comfort Shika a little bit before they go in there. Like as they're kind of walking in. She
Sure.
needs Shika to have a level head while she's going in here.
Sure.
To much of an extent as she can.
Roll me, honestly, hold on.
Let me see. Shadow.
I'm trying to think what like a calming type check would be. I want to almost call it like courtesy void or courtesy water.
Reason,
Courtesy
maybe?
void. Yeah, I mean, if you want to approach it from a reason, like you need to keep a level head, like if that's how you want to approach it.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'll allow that.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Me and the Strife just don't get along.
Sure. I mean, it's been a year. You haven't seen goblins in that long, and oh god, it's immediately.
Let's see. Let's try it.
I mean, you could keep. What you could do is take the 2 successes and then keep the opportunity
Okay.
And kill one of them.
and kill one of the strife. You don't have to keep all 4 dice.
It's true.
You don't have to
That's
keep any of
true.
it. If you...
Yeah, you literally don't. Because
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's
take
what
3
she would-
strife no matter what. Like that's happening.
You are. Yep.
And
I'll
I'm
say
gonna-
with
Does me doing this courtesy actually do anything then?
yeah, if you, I'll say like I'll reduce some of her strife if you'll take the 2 successes. You're just probably going to take some strife in return.
Yeah, I'll take my 1 Strife to help her.
Sure. In that case, so yeah, Shikachu, you immediately like, panic as you see this. It's just the warning that you received from your daimo, and then just immediately coming to this as you get close to this. But Morimoto kind of comes to you like a stern battle, like hardened warrior, just telling you gotta approach that. You gotta be calm for this. You gotta be ready for this. And you are able to reduce 2 strife just from her doing this.
Okay, so I'd only take 1.
You do. She's able to kind of calm you down.
Get my void point. I now have my vac. What can we do with void points? I've never been really clear on that.
Oh, hold on.
I think I posted it in the resources at one
You
point.
did.
Okay, let me removing strife.
But I need to get my book anyway. Because combat is coming. Action is coming. Alright. I still don't know that I want to actually drop the map.
No, you're fine.
Because I've not done a great job at
Bonds.
preparing it. Now, you know what, I'll drop it. I'll be working on it as we're going. Boop. There you go. So this is kind of what it looks like.
Okay.
You
Very
guys
purple.
would become very, very purple. You
Just
guys
Nice.
Where are we?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out what you guys are gonna come in at. I think
So
you guys are gonna come
spending-
in.
I was gonna say, can I? All right. So spending
Perfect.
void points. When a character spends a void point for an effect, they are encouraged to offer a brief explanation about why their character chooses to draw a line at that moment and what part of your character's core beliefs and motivations factor into it. They can spend a number of ways as described below. You can seize the moment. So a samurai should know the right moment to act, but sometimes even the hand of fate must be nudged by bold action. While making a check during step 3, assemble and roll your dice pool. A character may spend 1 void point to roll 1 additional ring die, and subsequently keep 1 additional die during step 5. Keep your chosen dice. You can also do a shattering parry, so when faced with death, a samurai must sometimes accept terrible losses to survive. When trying to survive a critical strike, a character must spend 1 void point to dramatically intercept the attack with their weapon to increase their chances of survival, potentially sacrificing the weapon in the process as described in page 270. And techniques and other abilities. So certain techniques and other character abilities require spending void points to activate. So
Okay.
those are your 3 ways. Your 3 things that you use them for.
What page is that on?
That is on. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot it.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
My computer's being super slow, but I will go ahead and screenshot that.
I appreciate you. You're the bestest.
I try.
You're the best. Around.
Don't mind the highlighting. It's on page
Alright.
36,
Okay.
but you know.
Yeah, I have 3, so I might as well use them at this point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I actually had you guys coming in from this side, but I think it would technically come from the other side. But we're gonna say here.
Okay.
Where at?
This road right here.
Okay. I'm over here.
Blue strife.
We need some commoners in here. We're gonna probably use the D&D commoner.
Yeah, that's fair.
Boom. Hey there. So just running from goblins. A couple trying to put out a fire. Having some trouble though.
So there's no concentration in this game, is there?
No, it usually tells you how long you can hold it for, basically.
It's kind of amazing because I think what I can do is summon. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do this yet until we actually get into it. I think I can summon my Yari of Air and do my the Strike the Tsunami at the same time.
Do you have to roll for them?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't. I doubt I'm going to end up doing that. I don't fight hand to hand very well at all.
So immediately
That's
what
why
you guys
you're a
see
waterbender.
are these 2 goblins right here, chasing this one commoner. As you come up the road, I assume still on horseback for now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not your preferred fighting style for some of you, I would say, just because
No.
the unicorn are a lot
I was
better.
gonna say, yeah, no, I'm probably not on a horse.
Okay,
I was
So-
probably in the cart or alongside the cart.
fair
I
enough.
fight best on a bird.
You don't have a bird that big.
I know.
I don't think that's real.
Derek, would I be
Says the
trained
goblins
in
on
horse
this map, the
combat
fuck?
from my former ex-girlfriend?
You're probably better on it than most, but it's not your preferred fighting style. I don't know that any of you it's your preferred way of fighting.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
but
that
do I have like experience to be able to do it? I guess would be a question.
A little bit, but I think it's difficult.
I think for Shika, Chio, and Shika Kazuo, we would ditch the horses with Katie, whatever, however we're saying it.
Sure.
Kayete.
I'm gonna say it however Leah says
That's
to
Keith.
say it.
No, Keith got it right.
Kaete, because
Kaete.
neither of us are trained to fight on horses. And it would just be a distraction. I don't want to lose the horse to the goblins.
Technically, horses are just Rokugani pony, and so they're
Yeah,
not really.
they're not war
No.
horses.
Yeah, the only
Rokugani.
people that have war horses are the unicorn.
I actually imagine our cart is being pulled by a donkey.
Yeah,
But
that's probably also true. So you have some ponies and a donkey. So probably all on foot actually, as you guys run up. And yeah, I remember there not being a good like initiative in this game, right? It's just kind of a base stat.
Is it?
think
No,
so.
there's definitely a role for it, I think.
Let's find out. I thought it was just a base stat. I think we rolled
Yeah,
for it,
initiative
'cause-
check.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2.
250. 250.
Initiative.
Okay,
Isn't that
I'm just gonna ask: are we gonna try and do the range bands
Nah.
the way it's in
Uh,
the book, or are we just gonna be like,
no, I'm just doing this map for kind of a loose.
okay? Because I was looking at it, and I'm like, I still don't get it.
I get it. It's just I'm not super worried about it for this. Um, so for it is a for a skirmish, it is a TN1 tactics check.
For what?
What if we don't hit the TN?
You
Then we
never
don't-
enter initiative.
Yeah, we don't fight.
Can we choose
say
whatever
what?
dice we want, or
Totally.
whatever ring we want?
Yeah, so you choose what
wherever you
what
want.
stance you go into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can go into the full like conflict rules if we want. We can just move along like we've never done this before if it helps.
Others.
Because it's been a minute. So yeah, phase 1 initiative. Roll tactics in whatever ring you like.
And this is just to put us in turn order.
Yes, basically so.
Why does everything come with strife? I literally cannot roll anything that's
The good
not
news is you're about to go in. I imagine you're about to
Oh.
go into fire stats, which is going to turn strife into successes for you.
No, I would chose Earth.
There you chose with. That's fair.
Yeah.
Where is my turn order? There we are. So
Let's see
I
what
just-
void does.
we need to add you guys
I'm
to
gonna
the
do
turn order.
void. Yeah.
Holy crap!
All right,
Hey,
Derek.
the old initiatives in here. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that opportunity without a strife. Can you tell me if there's any otherworldly beings in this scene right now?
Any otherworldly beings?
Yeah.
Tell me. Tell her, boo. Tell her.
So
Let her
I
know.
don't know that goblins count as otherworldly. Maybe
I think they do.
Maybe
I
they
think
do.
they do. I think
Okay.
they do because they go. They come from. You know.
Yeah.
Are
they
you
come from
gonna
it.
roll for Kazuo, or just should I?
Eli, that's what you're thinking. For Kazuo? I can
Yeah.
roll for Kazuo.
Okay.
Um,
Cause he's here.
yeah. I'm gonna say that your girl Katie's gonna not come into this combat.
That's fine. She can tell our tale. If we all die.
Indeed.
You know?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Though she is our healer, she does have healing properties. I'm pretty sure.
I have some, but
She can help with that
we'll
later.
see how
Just
this
run back to the
goes.
cart when we need healing.
Yeah, it's the save point. Tactics is a scholar.
Fucking go!
Which type of skill is tactics? Is it martial?
It's
Is it?
martial.
It's a martial.
Thank you.
At the
Martial
bottom.
Fire. Alright, two for me.
Not too bad.
2, 3. You got 3 successes. Look at that.
I didn't. I think I'm going last, guys.
It's okay. Let me roll for the gobos.
I got 4 successes.
We probably won't do this whole combat tonight, by the way.
That's fine.
But we will get it started just so we can all kind of, get back into the zone.
Okay.
Should we go ahead and roll for?
Actually, I'll let him do it later. I'm not
Okay.
gonna get him involved just yet. 'Cause I
Jack's
want
gonna
him to
come
start
back.
from the
Why are
beginning.
we fighting?
Yeah. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. Everything's on fire. So it doesn't really matter what I do. So we're just gonna do that and fire. Boom. Oh.
No. No.
Okay, so I get 2 strife. I get 3 strife, actually. No, 2 strife, 2 strife.
What can I do with
1,
void?
2, 3. Do 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 do. And then this boy is going to have the same roll here. So just going to start with just the 2 here. Earth, fire, boom. All right, 2 successes for them. All right, Gabos. They're in. Chio, did you roll any successes?
I had 0 successes.
All right, you failed the difficulty
I'm
workshop.
gonna use the fucking 1 advantage that I got without a strife to put me down to 0, because I have a
Okay.
feeling I'm gonna need it.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I think I go last, guys.
You do. What did
Checks
you
out.
roll, Keith?
4.
4.
4, 6.
Looks like you're going first.
I wanna. I kinda. Well, I'll get 2 strikes.
All right, yeah. You see these goblins chasing this one man who is in a hurry, just running out of the city, or running out of the town, I should say. What do you do?
I'm gonna use my bow.
All right.
I'm gonna some bitch and what? Hold on, I gotta reread all these things.
Which stance are you going into, by the way? Just before
Yeah, that's what I'm reading. For a second action, your turn does not require a check or share type with your first action. Isn't there a way to reduce strife in combat? Forget.
I think
To
you can
the
take a breath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a calming breath, and that'll
Okay.
that'll reduce fatigue and stress.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, I'll
Is
go
it like a
fire
support
stance for
action
now.
You can do with your action, or you have to do that like as an action.
That's an action.
As an action.
Yeah, and if you're in
Um,
water stance, you can do that and then.
Attack, yeah. But my strife is good. I haven't got hit yet, so I'm going with fire here. And I roll to shoot the closest boy first.
All right.
Well, hold on, I gotta. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Ooh. All right.
Nice.
So I gotta
1,
rules.
2, 3 strifes.
The difficulty is 2 to hit. So you deal damage equal to your weapon's base damage plus your bonus successes.
Okay. Ooh, base damage is 6 plus 5? 11?
11? Okay.
Or is it the deadliness what you're wanting?
Oh, deadliness.
No.
I think no. Deadliness is the sharpness of the. No, I'm wrong.
Okay.
Damage.
So,
level.
so I need to be at a 2, right?
Yeah, and then
So
basically
7. No. Well, 7 successes. 5
plus 6, right?
plus 6, 11.
Okay. Let me see what armor I got. I have physical 3, so it will reduce that by
So bring it down to 8.
8. All right. With 8, turns 8 fatigue. Dang. Yeah, you just straight murk a goblin, a gerblin.
Yay!
Gerblins.
Should the
Gerblins.
villagers get a turn somewhere?
I give it.
Especially
yeah.
if they're running or trying to get away.
They're gonna operate on
Running,
base.
running,
They're gonna
running,
operate on
running.
base initiative, which is 0. I'll say.
At the same time you go.
Yeah, I'm a
Well,
villager.
All right.
Now,
That's what I get for rolling fucking void, man.
That's good.
Fine. So the goblin starts running straight at this person. You pull back your bow and you fire, and you just absolutely drop the one that's closest. The the one that's back behind it, is going to close the gap on the person and going to try to strike them. 1 second.
Wait.
Hmm?
Who,
Does
does he go before me?
Oh,
Morimoto?
let me check. If a character was unprepared to I think it's normally like lowest honor or lowest status though, right? So I imagine the goblin has less.
Okay. I know that that's it for
The duels.
yeah.
I'm checking right now. Two characters have the same initiative value. The one with the lowest honor attribute acts first.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, it has low honor, which it will prove as it attempts to attack a civilian.
Fight us, you coward.
Goblin. Let's go.
Let's not go. Leave our people alone.
Let my people go. Bop, bop.
It
You're gonna get me
strikes out.
copyright struck.
I'm not that good. You're fine.
Attack. So 1 success. Looks like he misses actually. Because you need a difficulty 2 to hit.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I think he runs up to attack this person. The arrow whizzes and hits the other one. He kind of ducks to the side while trying to swipe, but cannot quite do it. And then seeing like you guys approaching, I think multiple of you have bows. All kind of drawing. He's gonna try to turn to run back into the saber. It's a little bit better.
Citizen, attack of opportunity him. Keep him there. Hold him. Be our
Do it.
shield.
Where's he running to?
I don't.
He's running back to the east. He's running up the hill back towards the town.
Okay, cool. I think Morimoto and we act on the same initiative. I feel like we coordinate here.
Yeah, you can coordinate.
Let me say, I will go into water stance. How many rings am I allowed to
How many rings are you allowed to
move?
Oh, I think you're allowed to move 8 bands or 2 bands. I will check, but I'm not measuring in the squares right now.
Okay.
This was it was a plan that I don't like anymore. So just kind of use this as a reference.
Okay. Can you move the goblin because it's really important?
Where's going?
The one that has moved east.
Yes. He is moving this way.
Okay. So if we're not operating within the squares right now, how far away are these other goblins over here?
Sure. So I would say these are up the hill right now. Don't worry about these. You can't see these boys at the moment, and they may not be in this spot. This was me making the map originally. So just kind of ignore it. This is the one boy you see at the moment.
I'll go on a water stance and shoot him.
All right. Do it.
Yeah, sounds like fun. So one of the void opportunities, I'm actually going to use that I had for my initiative, and I'm going to reduce the TN of my next check by 1. So that it's only I think I only need to hit 1, right? With this water check.
I think so. I think that's right.
Bitchin'. All right.
I think that's right.
Water.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll re-roll that skill die and
Do it.
I'll just re-roll the skill die, I think.
All right.
With my Bishamon's Blessing.
Very good.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
so
Just
I
checking something.
will. Oh, I should have did my bow.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's okay. So I'm gonna take the 2 exploding successes
Okay.
as well as one of the successes.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and
Reroll 1 skill, 1 ring. One more, you can crit him. Oh.
okay. So his TN to hit is actually 1, yeah.
Yeah, I would drop it, I believe.
So
One
1,
more time
2,
though.
3.
One more time though. What was the thing that was dropping it by 1?
Yeah.
What was the thing dropping it by 1?
My opportunity that I had for my initiative.
Got it. Thank you.
And I'll crit him. Why not? If
Do
he's
it.
still up?
Sure.
So my Yumi does a base damage of 5 plus additional successes 8 plus plus I'll crit it because why not?
All right. So a second. Okay. So for the crit, I gotta remember my crit rules.
Is it still up after 8 damage?
This one, let me double check. They are a bit different. This one is still up after 8 damage.
What a jerk.
So let me find the duel, or is it duel, or is it? No.
It should be skirmish.
Sure, yeah. I'm looking for the specific like crit rules. Here we are, harm and healing. That's what I was looking for. All right. He needs to make a fitness check. He's gonna be having a bad time. Fitness for the goblin. For the goblin. Marshall. Can he roll anything? Using the ring of his choice, so it has to be fire, though, I think.
Why are you giggling?
Derek keeps saying fitness.
Oh god.
What? Alright.
Don't worry, Derek. I got you.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. I'll ignore that.
God.
Yeah.
What is the severity of your weapon?
Its deadliness is 3.
3. Okay.
I thought it was damage does that, not deadly.
The deadliness is for crits.
Oh, understood. I apologize. I'll shut up now.
You're all good. So he's actually able to reduce it to a 2 then. Which makes it a close call. The armor becomes damaged. Noted.
You crack his armor open.
Basically, yeah. He's really hurt from the hit, and his armor, which is already kind of shabby, does seem to just not hold up under actual combat. That is not just commoner fighting. He is really fucked up.
Then I will go ahead and use my movement and my action movement to move up.
All right.
So I get up in front, and I'm sure Morimoto will get up in front of me. So
Sure.
we're good.
Morimoto.
How much movement do I have with the cumbersome quality?
With a cumbersome quality.
Yeah, I want to make sure I specifically remember to say that because that is. I have.
No, you're good. I appreciate it because I will not remember that. Because I am still learning.
I think it like reduces my movement by like half or something. It's like something. Crazy.
No, I think you have to like make a check or something.
While wearing cumbersome armor, increase the difficulty of your checks to maneuver in your environment, such as movement action checks by 1. If you move this turn, increase the difficulty of attack action checks using a cumbersome weapon by 1.
Good thing
So-
I'm not wearing a cumbersome weapon. Let's go.
No.
So how much movement do I have? Like
Yeah.
squares wise, I guess.
So I would say the fact that he moved from there to the person and then back,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you can make it up to him if you want.
Okay, we'll do that. Make it up to him. And what do I want to do? I don't probably need to do that. And I'm gonna stab him.
Stab him. He's already on death's door at the moment. Oh God.
Love that. No opportunity, no striff. Yeah. I'll take 2 successes and 2 opportunities.
All right.
No.
You can take
I'll
3
take-
successes without strife.
Where's the 3rd success without strife?
So the second black dice, and then the second and third white dice.
Yeah. I'll take the 3 successes, or the 2 successes, the success with the opportunity, and just a raw opportunity. So 3 successes, 2 opportunity.
All right. Yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna hit. You say you got 1 or 2 opportunity.
2 opportunity.
All right, so you will also crit, but I'm pretty sure you're going to kill this boy no matter what. He only had, I believe, this one only had 2 left. GPT you could use. So. Yup. Just for fun, I'll roll a fitness check for him. What's the deadliness of your weapon? 5? Or are you using it two-handed? I think you use 2 weapons, right?
I do, but granted this is a goblin, I'm gonna just walk up with
You're just gonna whack it. All right.
Yeah. So it has a deadliness of 7 and then a damage of 4.
Got it. Let me roll a fitness check for him. You still got 1. A 7, so reduces it to a 6. Sorry, I'm following my. One day I'll have all this memorized. I swear to God.
Don't worry, it's a lot.
It is a lot for the moment. Just trying to find the damage page. 268. The book's actually laid out fairly well once you understand it. Just following it. So it reduces it from a 7 to a 6. Yeah, you cut a large gash into this thing as it falls down. Just cleave it. And it is gone. Next up, unless you have anything more you want to do, Morimoto, you should cut that thing down. You kind of
Does the opportunity that I got reduce my current strife, or just the strife that I would have gained through that?
You can use it to reduce your current strife.
Although if you use 2 opportunity to crit, then you've used 2 opportunity to crit.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Would he have died had I not crit?
Yes. So you could have not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll just reduce the strife because that's very important.
I'll allow it for that.
Derek, since I
yes,
double moved, can I be up towards
Yeah.
with Morimoto?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna play pretty loose on this fight overall in general. So yeah, you guys are up here a little ways. You can now see a little bit better. You can see just some fighting, some more goblins internally in the town. You see a few people trying to combat fires, but they're also looking to the goblins, wondering how long they can actually be focused on that before they have to run or fight. Or it's not great. There doesn't really look to be a lot of warriors here, at least at this part of the city. And this is just representations of like, there's probably like 3 or 4 goblins in each of these spots or around these spots, and this is just a small group of people. Just a rough illustration. Toritaka.
That's not Toritaka.
Is it not?
No.
No, that's my
Okay.
dating partner.
Oh, it's
It's
called
his romance partner.
his romance partner. Better.
Mhm.
The romance partner.
All right. He's moving up. He's double moving. I think he's just coming up to roughly where you guys are. Kind of looking around. He's got his spear out. I'm gonna have to figure out what he can do. Shikachio. Actually, technically, the commoner has lower honor than you. So the commoner goes first.
God damn it!
But they just come out like, saying, thank you. They're not bothering to bow or anything at the moment. They're running.
Fair, very fair.
This one,
The funniest
this one,
day of
this
my life.
As this person runs past me, how many more?
I at least 6, 7. I think there were more towards the townhouse. There's a big one.
Run.
Yeah, running. They run past you.
Okay. How far technically can I run?
Like,
what is one movement?
You ask me simple mechanic questions, and I just have such hard answers for that.
Derek, this would have been a... Derek, I think next time if you don't have a map, we should just do Theater of the Mind. I feel
because
like...
Yeah.
So,
I honestly
and I'm
wanted to just
fine,
do it just to show you kind of what it looked like.
And I'm fine
but-
with going to Theater of the Mind because
Yeah.
unless I see something to attack right away, what I'm going to do is use my strike the tsunami, but like not destroy this house and put this fire out.
Right. And that's fine. Like, I put the map down just because I wanted to kind of roughly see what it looked like. And just for you to develop initiatives down. But yeah, it is more Theater of the Mind for this.
Okay. So
So if you want to move up to where they are, you can. I would allow that.
okay,
Kind of catch
so
up to the other two.
I need to do my theology water.
Excuse me. My goodness.
Oh, come on.
How many do you need?
4.
Need 4. I mean, that's a hard check to make with 3 keeps.
Well, that didn't work.
Okay, so you go up and you try to like the tsunami like this. You try to summon water to help put this fire out, but at the moment you're having trouble reaching out to be able to do so. Perhaps that is like your personal turmoil. Perhaps it's just this area. This area is obviously unclean if there's goblins around or something like that. At least,
Yeah.
it's providing difficulty.
Yeah.
But you have moved up into the space.
Yeah.
Commoners are attempting to put out the fire with buckets of water that they have. All right. So I'll say this: you guys hear more combat up the road this way. And when I say combat, it sounds actually like steel on steel, or things like that. This way, you just hear more chaos, and then you can, of course, you guys can see a fire in front of you with a few people trying to put it out. There are not immediately goblins running at you. So it looks like this is just kind of the edge of the town. So they look to be otherwise engaged for the moment. Toritaka, would you like to take either path? Would you like to deal with the fire?
I need to get a better look at the situation.
Okay.
Can I move up to here within a reasonable amount of movement? If I
Yes.
go water stand?
moment. Yes, you could do so, I think. I'm trying to make sure there's no check I need to make you do to climb. Probably fitness. Why are you laughing when I say fitness?
I don't understand.
Because he's 12 years old in
water.
his head.
Fitness.
Fitness.
Fitness, water.
Getting his dick.
Wow.
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 All right, look. There's a lot of opportunity in this failure, Keith. Literally. So, would you like to take any or all? How many would you like to take?
I'm gonna take the opportunities under your lower my strife.
Okay, so you take 2 opportunities to lower 2 strife there, and then you take the other 2 opportunities to reduce further strife. Okay, I think you can do that actually. Cool. So
Yeah.
you go. This is a stressful situation. As you go to like climb onto the roof here, you reach up and grab and jump, and you just don't grab onto the ledge. And something about it is, even in this terrible situation, rather humorous to you, and you feel more relaxed. Perhaps like weirdly enough, but you do.
I think he takes the time to calm down a little. Say, hey, people's lives are in danger. Calm the fuck down.
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That. Yeah.
All right, goblins. Goblin marketing is crazy. Yeah. Let me get my dice.
He drops the can.
All right, roll my dice. I needed an excuse to have these. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hear some more screams on the road to the north. UA.
I kind of look at Morimoto and I say, "Which way are you going?"
I'm gonna try to block off the goblins nearing that house.
Then I will focus that way. I will stay in water stance. And I will get kind of in range of these goblins. How many goblins are there in this area?
On this section over here.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, in that section over there, from the eastern road, you see probably about 4 running up this way.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll target one.
All right.
Let's see. Techniques. No, I need equipment. Stay in water stance.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Okay. Bitchin'. I will take the exploding success. What's the TN? Is it still 2?
It's still 2, yes.
Okay. I'll take the exploding success. Actually, no, I'm not gonna worry about the crit. I'm just gonna take 3 successes plus the exploding one.
How do you
Okay.
crit? Is it just like one opportunity
2.
or
2 opportunities.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Why not? Very cool.
Very, very cool. So what is that? Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
3 more under your damage.
2. Yeah, 3 more under my damage. So 8.
8.
Got another 8 plus that opportunity. Let me see what I can do with that.
Let's see it.
On a strike. Oh, actually, okay, so an opportunity is like during an attack action check, ignore 1 point of the target's physical resistance per opportunity spent this way. Can I do that so it's oh no, wait. So I have like that extra success?
Yeah, basically you get an extra success off of it.
Okay. Do I think that would kill him?
So what is that? That turns it into...
It would turn it into 9 successes.
9. You may take one of the pack down. But if there are 4 coming, there it may take one of the pack down. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. You said 1 in the pack?
Yes.
Or 1 pack in total?
1 in the
okay,
pack.
then what I'll do with that opportunity instead, I will... The one guy will stay up, but I will do this pelting hail style. I'll take 1 and strafe it out. Just absolutely fucking strafe him out.
Oh, okay. Oh, you make an actual check.
So one of them gets 5 strafe.
Ooh. Oh, he don't like that. Got it.
So like one takes the 8 damage, 1 takes 5 strafe.
Got it.
And I will. How close to them? How close to them am I?
So at the moment you're still a good ways away. I would say the villagers are between you and them. You'd be able to change that if you wanted.
No, I'm a ranged fighter.
Fair enough.
I just want to make sure they couldn't get to me in like 1 turn.
No. So if they double moved and did nothing but move, they could maybe get to you, but
okay, got it.
That was if they're sprinting for you.
Okay, then I will stay where I am. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Morimoto.
How far can I move up to this pack of goblins?
You could double move and be in their space.
I need to roll for that?
I actually think
you could. I mean, you could go into water style and take that double move, and then take an attack.
If I'm gonna go up against the bunch, I want to be in Earth stance, so I don't take a bunch of crits and.
Fair. I think there is still a way to do it with fitness checks. I just gotta figure it out. One moment. Movement. Moto. Where's movement? Range 230. Let's try that. Nope. Range bands. Let's try that.
Movement type. Actions.
Yep.
252.
252. Okay. 1 second. I'm at 256. That just brings me to like the different type. Just brings me to actions in general, not to the type of actions that are available.
Yeah, it tells you the action types is in 252, and then
Actions are the main. It's an action example. Okay, here we go. Action types. So movement. For the move action, a character must usually have passed the point they are trying to reach. Characters who can fly or scale sheer surface are naturally more able to reach places that ordinary characters cannot. Okay, but how do I do that?
So I think you can make a fitness check. I think you make a fitness check. I might be pulling that out of my ass, but I think you make a fitness check as an action.
I thought it was something like that too.
Makes sense because I have to add like a TN to my cumbersome thing.
Yeah.
So it implies that I have to make some sort of a roll.
All right. You know, make me a fitness 2 check then. We'll say.
All right, we'll do that. I'm in
If
Earth
you understand.
stance, so
Yeah,
I
if you
assume
understand.
that just all applies. Ooh,
Very good.
we'll take the two successes, a striff, and we'll remove the striff with an opportunity.
All right. Sounds good. You begin to move up into that space, and you do while in Earth stance. They snarl at you as you approach, kind of warily watching your blade.
I'm gonna attack one of them.
I think,
I think that was your. Yeah, that's your.
yeah, that's your turn to do so.
Mhm.
But you're in a defensive stance, which kind of keeps you from getting crit, which is nice.
Yeah.
Think of it like taking the dash action in D&D.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only thing I could do would imply that I have to do an attack. So yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just block them from moving up to the townspeople.
All right, my boy here is gonna go underwater, I think, and then move on up to assist you. Commoners, let's try to put out a fire, shall we? You can see the building that they're trying to protect. Probably is more like a farm type building, like has their or like a storage type building that has more of their food. If they lose that, then you know there's
It's
not
not
much of a
great.
point. Yeah.
Real bad.
Luckily, they have some dye and manual labor. Okay. Commoners are getting pretty strifed. Hold on. But they're doing pretty good. So I will say with the water they have available, they do kind of lessen the fire a bit.
You made it. So
And then it engulfs the person. No. But they do run into another problem on this turn, which is they run out of water and have to go get more, which is not great because of where goblins are.
Okay.
Chikuchio.
We're gonna try this one more time to put the fire out because I'm
Determined.
determined.
there you go.
Okay, so we're gonna take
Eventually.
the exploding success.
And the 2 other successes.
The two of the clean
Yep.
successes.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
Let me see what I can. I don't know if I get anything with bonus successes, but I'm gonna shape it so that it is not dangerous.
Okay.
Each target suffers. Yeah, I'm not trying to do damage. I'm just trying to put this fire out. So 4 successes, and I will just negate that one strife with the
Sounds good.
opportunity.
So the fire is roaring for a while, and you try to call it to the colony the first time, and no real luck. And this fire seems to spread until the commoners and the villagers here are able to lessen it a bit, but soon grow dismayed as they run out of water to fight it. But you are able to this time call upon the water kami to drown this thing, and you do. You put out the remainder of this fire, and the food supplies of the town are safe at least.
I then yell at them to run. I order them to run.
Oh, okay. You know what? Roll me command.
Oh no.
And I mean, this isn't going to be a hard check. But I would like, I think a command.
Fire.
Fire sounds right.
Oh no. What about Earth?
Insight. No, insight. It's insight.
Fuck!
Oh, don't yell, buddy.
Okay, hold on.
There you go.
You did good.
Okay.
Take it.
I'm taking it.
Okay,
And
One was all I was really looking for. So yeah, they do. The fire put out. Samurai give an order. They're being attacked by goblins. all things say to run. So they begin to do so.
But yeah, so like Kaito is right next to me as I'm doing this, and basically one of the pouches she summons the water, and for some reason somehow she makes enough water with what was in her pouch to put out this big fire. So I wouldn't go so far as to say it's water bending, but let's be real here, it's water bending.
Cool. All right.
And then I will move with the two of them up. I will move up more so I can see more of what's going on.
Absolutely.
You said that there was like a sword fight happening up this way?
Yep. There is. You have to kind of move further down that road. Unless if you want to move further down that road on your own, you can. You got a little bit of room to do so.
I'm not gonna move too much further because I'm not a melee fighter, but we'll see. That'll be my turn.
All right, sounds good.
No, Toritaka, come back!
He's gone. Man, I needed him.
That's why I was like, no.
It's all right, because the goblins go next, and I want to have him back. Well, I can start with the goblins down south, I suppose.
The Gerblins.
The goblins. They are a horde. Now, well, still 4, but one's injured.
Have you
one's
killed
back.
Tiffany yet?
Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back to our target.
I heard about something about gurgling these nuts. What?
It is your turn, friend.
I had
We're-
to. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Appreciate it. It was fun.
Don't apologize for genius.
Alright, I'm gonna try once again in a calmer demeanor to get up to this fucking place.
Okay. You calmly try to grab onto the roof.
Yeah. Do I make it? I gotta roll, huh? Hold on.
Yes.
Doop. Let's do water again. Do that stand. Ooh. Ooh.
There you
2.
go. The 2 you're able to climb up there.
Nice. Okay.
And you can see now some
What do
combat
my elf I see.
better to the north here. You see what looks like probably another samurai of some kind,
Mhm.
engaging this group of goblins, and behind him are basically Ashgar. They are basically town soldiers. They're commoner soldiers who are not doing great overall, but they're still, some of them standing,
Cool.
and they attempt to be trying to battle some of these goblins back.
For my second act, shoot a bow of it. Water, fire, rain. Oh my god.
Nice work. Very good.
Oh my. Okay, hold on. Let me definitely take that success, the explodey. 3, 6, and then hold on. The 2 from that. Oh, here we go. Cool, and then 1 from this. 1
Do
from
it
this.
again.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
8
Alright.
plus 6 is what, 14?
Yes.
Minus whatever they do.
So I have a question. Is fatigue
Yeah.
basically damage?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how much you
Yeah.
can take.
Okay. I just wanted to check because I was looking at what else I could do because I'm not a fighter.
Yeah, the way the game kind of runs, like fatigue, it's like you blocking stuff before you can't block, right? Because you can't physically take slice after slice of a katana. but yeah, with 14 damage minus their armor, you straight drop one, and the arrow kind of pierces through one and hits another, and it squeals a bit. And this man in the front kind of turns and looks back at you on the roof, and there's a bit of relief.
I bow. Like a
He-
just not like a courteous bow, more like a I got you bow.
Sure,
I got you, brah.
I got you, bro.
Hey, bruh, I got you, bruh.
Does he look
Sounds
like
good.
he's taking damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of which, one moment. As we now approach the Garblins up there.
How rude.
Speaking of which, he takes a fatal blow.
Hold on.
No.
Oh, my die. They just did not go where I want them to go at all. All right. Let's try that again. Oh, no. Okay, so one more commoner goes down.
Oh.
But I should say like Ashgar. They're sort of fighters. As these goblins continue to snarl. UA.
Okay. How many are still in this group that I
In the
was
group
shooting
itself?
at? Yeah.
There are 3.
Okay. I will go ahead. I will shoot one.
Good.
I'm gonna stay in water stance. Interesting. I'm gonna re-roll that failed ring die.
All right.
Alright, so I will take the exploding success with strife. I'll take the as an opportunity.
Sure. Very good.
Again, another.
Another one.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll take it.
So, yeah. So what
3
is that?
successes,
That's-
2 strife, 1 opportunity.
Yes, so 5. So one of them takes 6 damage.
Okay.
And another is going to take another 5 strife for with my opportunity.
Okay, that boy's full strifed.
He better run away.
He's fucking
I know
happy. He doesn't. He just can't take any more strife die. Die is what it is.
Better leave. He's
Better
all striked
leave.
out.
He's all
Gotta
striked
go.
out.
And then I think I will move just a little bit closer to kind of stay with the group. So I'm probably like about here-ish.
Nice. Yeah, this group is not doing very good at all. They're taking a lot of damage. Morimoto.
I guess we just doing the stabbing.
We are.
I only get 1 stab per turn, right?
Yeah, you've got like a weird like second weapon thing, but I don't think it's for an additional attack.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Did one of them die on UA's turn or not?
It's injured. So this group is it basically functions as a group, as a
Yeah, there's
pack.
still 3 left. 1 injured, 1
Yeah.
stripped out.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're basically fighting the group.
I'm gonna attack the one that's injured. Or not? Oh, that's why. We get all the success in the world.
Look at that.
That
That's
is
a lot of
beautiful.
You don't even
Four
have to
cl-
take the
4
one with
clean.
strife. That's crazy.
4 clean successes.
The
Kill
Kami
it.
are with you.
Rip his head off.
Do the
Twist
more
his dick.
successes mean I get more damage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Twist his fitness dick.
We're all children,
Yes.
and I'm here
We're all
for it.
we're all children. It's 11:20.
I'm also still kind of buzzed off my burn off, so
We'd love that.
I'm still
All
going
right.
strong on my third can. Fucking
So-
ball.
So 6 damage, basically, I think. All right. Yeah, another one of these boys drops.
If I do 5 damage, would he still drop?
If you do 5 damage, will he still drop? Yeah, I think so. It's just I'm adding a health total basically. But yeah, I think another one
Gotcha.
still drops.
Could I do 3 successes and 1 opportunity?
Yeah.
And then I'll use that opportunity to increase my resistance.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, that'll
Very
be my turn.
All
My
right.
turn.
Our boy here, as you like just kind of
Turtle.
methodically and carefully turtle your way, like fighting through this group. Where is Mr. Shika? Shika Kazuo strikes with fire and fury. He does hit. It's 1 opportunity. Roll skill 1. Winston just pounds on my door. Okay. So a fire success. What does 1 fire success get me?
And if you're in fire, don't you get to do something with your strife?
You do get 2 more
Yeah, and he adds
successes.
strife. He gets his more success, so more damage.
So he's actually at 4 successes. He's got a spear that we haven't ever put into his sheet. So we gotta figure out what it is. Weapon. 230. I'm so glad I have the physical book. Pole arms. This looks right. So it does 5 damage. Deadliness is 2. Okay. So it's going to be 7 damage into the boy. Reduce the armor. Okay. And then... Sorry, I'm trying to find one last thing. The opportunities for fire in combat are what? Here we are. Choose another character in the scene. Increase the difficulty of the next check they make before the end of the turn. If it does not include you as a target during attack action check. Okay, so he's gonna make it basically if they don't target him in the next turn, they're gonna have it's gonna be harder for the goblins to hit anyone. I think because you're trying to make them hit you. That's kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
That's counterproductive.
I am turtle.
He's doing that thing where like you're trying to like tank and then like the squishy runs out in front of you. He's gonna cause another goblin to receive 2 strife.
Now he's at 7 strife.
Oh, they're having a bad time. These goblins are probably panicking pretty bad right now. In fact, just for simplicity's sake, you about killed them. We're gonna end on this, I think.
Oh.
These goblins are going. Oh, well, then there's one more turn. I'm sorry, I thought it was through my initiative. So you can take your turn, Bonnie.
She will run up, assess how hurt is he?
That boy at the end.
Yeah.
He has taken some. He's looking tired. Is what I'll say.
So would a path to inner peace help him?
As a support action,
Path of Inner Peace helps everyone.
Yeah. If you succeed, you manage your target's exhaustion. Not just fatigue. Yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay,
Um,
cool. Then I am going to, air quotes, cast that.
Sure. Use that ability in that invocation.
I'm gonna
Pretty
keep
good.
the 2 explosions and the clean success. Oh. Okay, and then. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, 2 opportunities. I'm gonna
How,
use 1 opportunity to remove 2 strife from him, and then does he have a condition?
not at the moment, no. He's okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna use the other opportunity to negate the strife that I've taken, or one of them.
Sure.
So he heals 3 plus my bonus successes, which is 1, 2, so 5.
That was fine.
Funny, you can actually remove 2 strife since you're on water.
Oh, cool. Then I don't take any strife.
Very good.
But yeah, I come up and like somehow conjure the water, and it heals him for 5,
Sure.
and he also reduces his strife by 2.
Yeah, very good. Both those things are nice. Yeah, he looks a lot more restored. And these goblins, which have been trying to wear him down for a minute, suddenly look a lot more nervous because he's back for round 2. And yeah, he, feeling rejuvenated, seeing a samurai arrive, is going to urge them forward because now they might win. And we'll stop there for now because I want Josh to be able to do some combat as well.
All right.
And it's also 11:30. Here is.
But the longer we play, the more I drank.
Oh, he's a Ronin.
He is a Ronin.
Yeah, hey, is that the Ronin you was looking for?
No.
Right?
That
Yeah, I
Ronin
remember
has a
that.
name, and we'd all be like,
That Ronin is across the water somewhere. He went somewhere that no one goes.
Oh no, America.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop
unfortunately.
the recording on that note.